Welcome everyone to the Relentless Undead. I'm your host, Robert. Today, I'm going to be playing, or more accurate, I'm going to be making characters for a future campaign that I'm working on. If you'd like to check me out on YouTube and on Twitch, you can, under my username, The Relentless Undead. I also have a community Discord, which will be affecting this series. It will be linked below. Currently, I am going to be working on helping make a character for each of my friends that also stream. That are going to be the main characters for this series, and will have the most vote amongst everyone else. It doesn't mean that you guys won't have votes if you actually do jump onto the Discord. It just means that they will have the larger of the votes because their characters are going to be already in this series. How this is going to work is that Tammy, Jay, Chris, and Bryant, and myself are going to be known characters inside this series. I'm going to be helping each of them make their own characters. And once their characters are actually made, and we're going to go over the ideology. I can't say the word right now. Ideology? Ideology. No, you don't. Just the whole concept. I'm not going to say the word anymore. No, just screw it. Not going to say the word anymore. Ideology? Oh, you can't say it. No, you can say it later, Temps. You can say it later. You can say it later. Anyway. Lost Worlds. Oh, we're gonna have to go through the ideology. That on a different date. The religion, the code, the ethics. We're gonna go on about that on a different date. Today is just gonna be focused on making Tammy's character. So we're gonna work on that. So, Tammy, you can jump into the Discord. So I'm just going to do with a Lost Tribe. I'm not going to actually keep this. I'm just doing a quick one. We're going to eventually, if you go on the Discord, you can actually vote to edit the scenario. I'm probably going to stick with her. But again, this is not that big of a deal at this point in time. This is just me trying to get the ability to actually see the character screen. Okay, there we go. Hi, Tabs.
Hello.
If you want to check out Tammy, you can check out Tammy on YouTube and on Twitch under the username Tamapad. So, before we go into making your actual character, we should probably work on this. So that way this can give you the ability to yeah, this is the main big thing. Okay?
Jeans.
Okay, so you can go, like, I'll go over all this with you. I'm hoping that that when we go over this, that the guys are actually watching and not just, wanting to be changing their usernames on Twitch. So I have clicked these two things. Mostly this one's important, ignoring restrictions, because you can only have so much metabolic before it basically starts like telling you can't do it.
Okay.
So I was thinking, I'll go over all these with you, but I was really thinking ageless and deathless was something I wanted to incorporate with all the characters.
Okay, makes sense.
There's scarless. And again, if you're currently one of those 5 names I mentioned earlier, and you're currently watching this, just keep in mind that while I'm going through this, if you can think of a couple things you want and make this go a little bit faster, very much cool. So anyway, Scarless. You carry the genes that basically regenerate cells, which can heal old wounds and chronic illnesses like bad back.
Okay.
It's actually not bad, but it takes a long time. Every 15 to 30 days, a wound heals. So it takes quite a bit of time for it to happen, but that's not bad. Like, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
Someone that has this gene has a gross-looking ejector organ. Their own genetics material then will regrow. They can basically stick their genetics into somebody, and then it takes a while before they can do it again. If they don't... Yeah, I understand that it can replace lungs and stuff. I'm not arguing that. You know what else can replace lungs and stuff? Just straight out actually having the one ability that Tammy's probably going to have, which just unnaturally heals people.
So that one would allow me to implant my own genes into someone else.
Yeah, which could actually, if you do it too often, you actually will kill yourself.
And
Perfect immunity. The carrier of these genes have an immune system, highly advanced immune system, which intelligently destroys invaders. They are totally immune to most normal illnesses. This includes flu, malaria, sleeping sickness, the plague, infections, lung rot, gut worms, muscle parasites, and organ decay.
Okay.
If you see any of these that you actually want, just say something. Like, go, yeah, I would like that one. Kosh, come on. Fuck's sakes. Carriers of this gene do not go through whatever I can't.
Senescence?
The same as normal. They never get the chronic age-related diseases like cancer, bad back, cataracts, or dementia.
Okay, so ageless.
I think ageless should count. Not really. Like, I don't think that the two of them work together. I think ageless itself, you become 18 and you stay as 18. Which in our case, I'm not going to make us 18, but a little bit older than that. But it should still count us as that age, and we should never have the problems.
Okay.
Deathless. As long as the brain remains intact, the courier of this gene will never die. And then there's the last one, metabolism. Which is actually a really good. It makes it so that you don't have to eat as often.
I might consider that one. I remember you saying it earlier.
Yeah. Because right now, with that on, without anything else, your hunger rate is 50%. So it's less.
Yeah.
So then you can get other stuff, which is your next stuff. You can get acid spray. You grow a gland in the neck that you can store a sticky acid. This substance allows you to allowed with acid tolerant tissue in your mouth. You can spit this acid over an area where it will stick to enemies and burn them.
So like a Dilophosaurus.
Except for the Dilophosaurus was actually it's like tar. But yes.
Yeah.
This is the one I thought you would actually want to take. You can do an animal war cry. Using this powerful below the psychic connection to all and call an animal to fight for them.
Interesting.
Foam spray. It just says that you can extinguish fires, or you can do fire breath, which basically looks like acid except it's for fire.
The animal war call seems interesting.
Then you also now have this stuff.
Emogen.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if some of this actually will work without like, but yeah, now like because I added that, you're at 70%. You see what I'm trying to say?
Because you took
Something that
animal war call.
yeah, because it gives you
Me.
But yes, well, it's going to happen. Again, you're going to have unless you start taking some of the weird ones, it's going to happen. But yeah, this one, the reason I didn't like it is because you actually lose hemogen per day. Like, it's a really cool ability because it starts countering balancing with like other ones, but it actually makes it so you actually have to get hemogen.
Okay.
And that's where I think a lot of these ones were, like, at least with, like... Yeah. Like, this one, you lose an additional 8 per day. Or no, you can drain people, I think is what it is. Carrier loses an additional 8 per day. You know, this is actually a bad one. Yeah. This one makes it so you lose it, so that way, yeah, it just makes it harder for you to acquire it. And then you also have one that needs you to get a death rest and shit like that. So you don't think any of these ones actually are... Well, maybe this one. And maybe this one. These two aren't bad. The rest of them, the problem is that, like, this one, like I said, it makes it so that you actually have to have, you lose 2 hemogen per day.
Yeah.
This one means you lose 8. This one allows you to, which is a really cool one, it allows you to, wait. Okay, so what was happening before is that it actually made me take this one to get this one. Yes, this requires. Yeah, okay. So I'm not sure if it actually will allow you. Yeah, it lacks the genie. Yeah, okay. So that's what it is. This one, though, it's really cool because it actually, like, rapidly tends to wounds. But the problem is that, again, you need this one to do it. Yeah. And then blood feeder, long jump, piercing spikes.
It looks like they all require it, yeah.
Piercing spikes. Yeah, you're all right. They do. Yeah, so all this requires it, which is something I don't think we want to dick around with. So we probably will just leave that one alone. I know I just wasted a little bit of time there, but okay. So you can become weak immunity, strong immunity, super immunity, slow wound healing, fast wound healing, super fast wound healing. And super clotting. Any of those interest you?
What's the super fast healing? What is it? What's the things for it?
You heal 4 times as faster than normal. So your injury healing rate is 400%.
When you click on that, it would get... Okay, so it says thing is at a 0.
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that for now. If it's a big number at this bottom, it just means that we're going to have to feed you a lot. That's fine. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Don't worry about this fucking number. Just get what you want to get.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because the super fast healing and then the super plotting looked. But I don't know if it would really matter, because if you have super healing.
Well, because it would stop you from bleeding. Carriers of this gene have an extra power coagulating factor in their blood and will stop bleeding very quickly when wounded. And then you start healing. So. Psychically deaf, meaning that psychic, you can't really become a psionic, nothing like that.
Okay.
Which is not a bad thing. But it also means that,
But
like,
I also wouldn't, like, if they had those psychic soothes for.
Psychic soothes wouldn't work. Yeah, those wouldn't work on you. But the psychic ones that hurt you wouldn't work on you either.
Maybe.
There's also psychically dull, which just means it less works on you. Psychic sensitivity, super psychic sensitivity, or psychic bonding. Hello. That's actually interesting. That's actually...
something that maybe...
you and me can get? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking... if do the psychic bonding, and then, I don't know if dull or deaf would be better. I don't care about psychic stuff, so...
Well, I don't know if it would make sense if you had this and then had none. So we'll go with dull.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Okay, then there's slow runner, fast runner, very fast runner, and naked speed. Naked speed means that you move slower when clothes are on, but when you're not wearing any clothes. Yeah, so that's probably not one you want to get. You'll be naked all the time. Though there is one that actually stop you from actually having a problem being naked all the time, but we won't get into that. What?
I feel like someone in our group should have that. Not mentioning any captains, but...
then there's very unhappy, unhappy, happy, and very happy.
I don't know.
You don't have to take any of them. I'm just trying to cut my one nail. Starting to bother me. And then there's cold resistance, or hot resistance, or reversed.
If I almost was gonna suggest cold tolerant and heat weakness.
Do you want cold tolerance or super cold tolerance?
Yeah, super cold tolerance.
And then do you actually want to take heat weakness?
I mean, it's accurate.
Okay. It's keeping you more or less semi-balanced. Okay, so then there's tox resistance, immunity, what are these? You get less toxic buildup from the tox gas, polluted terrains. You basically, it's like similar to the same kind of concept. There's mild UV sensitivity, intense UV sensitivity, fire resistance, tender skin, or pyrophobia.
Ow.
You don't have to take any of this.
I was going to say I don't know if I really want any of them. If I did, it would be the mildest, the mild UV sensitivity. But
Well, it actually mean if you actually did take it in the sun, you actually move 90%. So your speed is actually 90% instead of 100 in the sun.
mhm. That's why I said if I took any of them, that's the one I would take. But
You also have a mild a sun sensitivity of -6.
okay. I don't know what that means. But
I don't know if that's a mood thing or if that is a
yeah, mood, sunlight sensitivity -6.
So yeah, you'd constantly be upset about being outside.
I mean, that's accurate, but I don't like being outside. But
But we'll walk away from it for
we'll
now.
move on.
So then there's violence, which is you can get dead calm, which basically you'll never start social fights or have aggressive mental breaks. Then there's also the next one is that you have a 200% chance of having a social fight. 200% chance that your mental breaks will be violent, and then your prison break factor is 60%. Or I guess that's like how well it works. So like the prison only works 60% as efficient. Because yeah, the other one's like dead calm. You'll never break out of prison. It's great for like prison people, like your prisoners. If you can actually find this gene somewhere out in the wilderness, copy it and give it to all your prisoners, they will never break out of prison. So if you actually really want to, you can actually make like a genome exclusively meant for prisoners. But yeah, then there's hyper aggressive, which is 300% social fights. You always mental break with violence, and you have a 40. Everything dealing with a prison has only a 40% chance of working on you. You can also be weak melee damage, strong melee damage, violence disabled. You'll never hunt, and you'll never do anything violent. Kind instincts. You actually use kind words to brighten up the moods of the people around you. Or kill thirst. The carrier of this gene has a feeling of ending others' lives. You will become irritated if they go for too long without killing someone in close combat. So if we had someone that has a sword, that actually would be something that could be good on them, because then we would constantly be fighting. But if they don't fight for a while, they would just start wanting to kill people in their own colony.
Yeah, that's not good.
Then you get the sleeps. Very sleepy, low sleep, never sleep.
What is sleepy?
Sleepy means
what is
that
that?
you sleep falls 140% faster.
Oh,
Instead of just 100, so it's 40% faster than the normal person.
okay.
Okay. Delicate, robust, extra pain, reduced pain.
What is robust? What does that do? What's the
Okay.
extras?
Murder time is only fun time when it's not with your fucking friends. When you're killing your friends. Robust, incoming damage is 25. You got 25% less damage when someone hits you.
I don't know if I want it or not.
Okay. Well, I'll put it on there and then you can figure it out at the end, okay? I'm just going to take this one for you right now.
Okay.
I think that's what you want. Correct?
Yeah.
For the other two, you can figure out what you want to do with that problem later. I was going to leave this one alone too, but very unattractive, attractive, very attractive. Is things you can get. Next, you can get red eyes or gray eyes. I'm just going to leave it with what we actually make. No hair, short hair. I'm just going to leave it where it's made. It's cool that you can get only bushy beards, so like you can actually like have it where it's like, you know, where basically you grow a beard. You can also have girls get beards. So if you were making like a dwarf society where all people had beards. Human ears. There's also pointed ears, cat ears, floppy ears, pig ears, human nose, human jaw. These aren't costing any points, that's why I'm taking them. I was also going to give you those stems.
Mini horns?
Yep.
Okay.
Human voice. And this is basically the concept that if anyone ever gets your genes, like if I were to like take your genes and give them to another person,
yeah,
they are always going to have horns, and they are always going to have a human voice. Though I did think that the RAR voice would be funny.
Do the RAR.
Okay. So, body type.
Standard?
Okay.
Question mark?
I just wasn't sure what you want. Standard is fun. Always have black hair. We'll just ignore the rest of it. Okay, so metabolisms. Or miscellaneous is what this is, sorry. You got a strong stomach. Robust digestion. If you want me to go over them, I can go over them a little bit more. But basically, it's one actually that you don't mind the taste of raw food. So in other words, your character can never be upset about eating raw food. This one gets rid of food poisoning. So you can never get food poisoning from this one.
Okay. But you can get it if you had robust digestion?
Yep.
Oh, man.
So you'd have to take both.
That's mean.
You also get slow study, which is a negative, of course. Quick study. Nearsighted. Dark vision. Inbred. Mild cell instability. Major cell instability. Grayless hair. Human hands. Give you human hands. Or you can get these ones, which is they're pig hands, which actually give you an 85% manipulation speed. So it's actually worse. You lose like 15% manipulation speed because you have these kind of hands. These ones give you 110 manipulation speed.
Yeah, elongated fingers.
You can get fur skin, which is something I had looked at and I was thinking about for you. It gives it so that your minimum comfort temperature is 10 degrees lower. And then non-skin, you have a less chance of like romancing. But I think that because we're already going to be together, it should counterbalance that. but you also lose anytime you're naked or uncovered any of your body parts. You don't care because you're fur.
Interesting.
Because you're already covered, like your fur's covered.
Yeah.
So like if you had a character, not saying that this is actually something you want to do, but for anyone that's actually thinking about making a character out there that's going to be like a naked character, and then you want to have them have like you could put this on them and they don't give a fuck. They're not as cold either. Basically, it's kind of the idea. But you don't have to take it. I saw it and thought it was funny.
It's fair.
So that's enough.
I mean, you can put it on.
Okay, and then you can go through it at the end.
Yeah.
Then you can get big noses, which we're not going to get. This one, which this makes them move faster and helps them think clearer. You're actually better in pollution, so it's not working. This one makes it so you're not staggered as long, which is really only good for a brawler, to be fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then you also can get this one, which is a furry tail, which also increases your cold resistance. And you can get this one, which increases your manipulation by 5%. Which is a tail. You want a tail? Or no? We don't have to give you a tail. You already got the skin at this point. Okay, then you get this. Which these are all basically ups and downs of everything. So, like, for example, this is all shooting. Which originally, I wasn't sure if you were going to go down the shooting route with your character at the end. If you did, that would not be bad. What it does is it, you don't have to take it. Because I can just also not take it and save you a lot of points.
Yeah.
But, it starts you off with 8 levels in shooting.
Oh, wow.
It also adds 1 level of passion in shooting.
So it would give me more passions.
Theoretically, if you were to do it this way, yes. Because if we were going to go with the concept of only doing so many passions, like what you guys were talking about before, then this would actually bypass that. Because what would happen is you guys would make your character, then I would add this template to your character that you're making. So, for example, if you said, okay, well, I want to have, this, and this. Cooking, animals, and gardening, using an example real fast. And then you're like, and then adding this template, you also now get shooting.
Okay.
So you don't have to take shooting. I'm just showing it to you. So here, I'll remove it for now. But there's shooting, melee, construction, mining. Also, the ones that are negative, you can't have passions in them. So just like, don't put passions in them. And they put it at a -8. So, for example, going with that concept, it can't go below 0. So, if we don't go anything below 0, it doesn't really matter. Like, you could get you could theoretically, I'm not saying that you would do it for any of these, but I'm just saying, like, theoretically, let's say you're never going to do melee. That's your goal. If you took this, it would actually fix a lot of your problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you were going to go with the concept that you were going to be poor social, taking that would be really good. So, yeah, that's something to think about when you're... So, yeah, they're all in here. Is there any ones you want to go up? Any ones you want to go down? I can go over them again with you. Shooting, melee, construction, mining, cooking, plants, animals, crafting, art, medicine, social, intelligence.
Probably an up on medicine.
1 or 2. 1, gives you +4 to medicine. 2 gives you 8 to medicine, and also allows you to go 1 higher in passion.
Sure, we'll do the bigger one.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't know.
You
I
don't.
probably could do a down, but
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know which one.
Really up to you. What do you want your character to be doing and not doing? Like, do you want to be shooting over melee? Because usually the problem is that jumping, you either do one or the other. Usually is how the game works. You can't usually do both unless you start taking like whatchamacallits there, like mods that give you both. But I'm not doing those kind of mods, so.
I'd probably take shooting over melee.
Okay, so I'll give you like no melee at all. Okay. Are you going to take? Do you want to be a constructor at all? I'll give it to you this way. I'll explain to you this way. Do you want to have construction be something you have a passion in, but just aren't good in, or do you want to be something that you have no passion in, are terrible at, and as time progresses, it'll change? Because you have to keep in mind, everything will change. Like, your construction can be 0, but when you start building walls, your construction will change.
The smaller deficit.
Okay. That means that you can still put a passion in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mining.
The smaller deficit.
Cooking.
That one can...
Leave it. Okay. Plants.
Yeah.
Leave plants as well.
Yeah.
Leave animals, because that's going to help you with hunting.
Yeah.
Crafting.
Can leave that one.
Okay.
Maybe the small deficit on social.
Okay. And then intelligence.
That should be fine, just as is.
Okay. And this is the last stuff right here. This is alcohol dependency. These are all about drugs. Alcohol dependency, alcohol resistance, alcohol tolerance. Basically, you are immune to getting addicted to alcohol. The next one's Go Juice. The next one is Psychite. The next one's Smoke Leaf. And then the last one is Wake Up. I don't think you're going to take any of the drugs, social drugs or anything.
No.
Okay. So, that's your character so far. Do you want to do anything else? Change anything? Add anything else?
Was the other thing that you were suggesting not in this section?
Correct. Or, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I believe it's in a different section because I did not see it.
Okay.
Oh. Apparently I accidentally grabbed 2 of the same ones. I grabbed awful social and poor social. You said you wanted the lower of the 2 socials, right?
Like the smaller deficit, yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, there you go. Somehow I grabbed both. And I don't know how. Okay. So yeah, so you're looking at this 32. which will probably, I'm not sure if we're going to keep everyone at 32, but 32 seems to be the number so far, with 4 there, which can be altered, can be fixed. Yeah, I don't think I care about this one. These 2 numbers, I don't think I care about. It's just going to be about 32 is what we're going to be more or less sticking with. Okay, so you good?
Yep.
So that was your character, so let's confirm that. Oh, so that's what you're going to look like, by the way, because I have black fur being your main thing. So it is classified as a... So, going to prepare carefully now. So it's classified as an ability. But... let's... go back for a second. Yes. This is... Okay, so this person is set to Tamapandas. So let's prepare carefully. So... Oh, no. I just removed that. I'm not supposed to. Okay, back. There we go. Prepare carefully. There we go. So, first, we're going to change your hair.
What's that?
First, we're going to change your gender. Then we're going to change your hair. Even though you really can't tell. Now that furry stuff is going to be crazy. Anyway.
It's just the fact that that's hairstyle's called hungry.
Do you want to stick with the hungry hairstyle?
It's fine.
Okay.
I just find it amusing.
You can actually get body tattoos and stuff. That's interesting.
Quote unquote body tattoos.
I never actually did ask if we want to do all tribal stuff or...
I am the fuzzy.
Why won't you let me... There we go. Looks weirdly like hair.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to go with pants. Which apparently doesn't show on you. And a button-up shirt. That's probably what I'm just going to do. Just keep everything simple. Pants and a button-up shirt. Oh, it's because you have a beard. That's why.
I was wondering why the jaw looked weird. How's that? Come on.
Interesting that one of them's actually called Norse. No beard. There we go. There we go. That makes so much sense. That looks so much better. There you go. So, yeah, there's acid, the acid spray. You can still get it. Animal Calm. Animal War Call. There's these are sidecast abilities, so yeah. Berserk Trance. The caster fills himself with anger over the grievances. This strengthens the body. Hey, what are you doing here? Strengthens the body past normal limits, but also means losing control, attacking every enemy nearby in an unstoppable rage. which lasts 3 hours. Jesus. Oh, hey. We'll take that one for you, Tams. Use special glands in the wrist to quickly tend someone's wounds.
Interesting. It says it costs stuff.
Oh, you're right. Does this one cost anything? No. You can use this only twice?
Twice a day.
Yeah.
Like,
or is it twice every 15 days? Yeah, it's twice every 15 days. But, okay. So yeah, I guess that one still needs the hemoglobin stuff.
the hemogen.
Yeah. Corrosive spray. Offer counsel to a person to cancel the effects of a sad memory. Yeah. Farming command. Fire skip. Fire burst. Fire spray. Fire foam pop. Foam spray. Ghoul frenzy. Cool. Hellcat burner. Interesting. Immunity drive. So you can actually like offer morale support that enters the body, boosting someone's immune once a day. I'll give you that one. So basically you could just like talk to someone and give them like the immunity. Leader speech, long jump. Mining command. Preach health. I'll give you that one 2 times. Seeing how you are going to be our resident.
You will get better.
Yeah, basically.
Why? Because I said so. That one has a hemogen cost.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like look at it. Interesting. This was the other one.
Use dark psychic influence to heal someone. The process will stop bleeding, restore blood loss, and can even heal significant injuries. However, it may also have unexpected side effects.
And that was the one I was really unsure about, the unexpected side effects.
Shifty eyes.
You want to do it still?
Might as well.
Okay. So
For the funsies.
So that would be your abilities tabs. You'll have the special abilities. Okay, so now going with this. You're not going to have a title.
You're not going to make me a dame?
God. Could you... Do you know how fucking awful it'd be to put you all the way up here? I'd be so pissed off. Because you'd immediately need want a fancy fucking room, and I'd be like, God damn it!
Not to mention, I'm psychically dull, so like... that'd be terrible.
There we go.
Anyway. The word you were trying to say was ideology. As in, like, I was trying to show you, like, ID. ology.
What day did you start? Twitch.
Oh, crap. Oh, there we go.
That's just how long you've been following me. But I can give you the 16 days. That actually works out perfectly. Now that, because I was just trying to figure out a round number because I want them to be different for our birthdays. So I'm thinking about adding like 200. Wrong.
Saying that we owed.
Well, the
We
reason
owed AF.
the reason I want to do that is because then we can have like different people around us, like your friend, like your actual family, right? I will get that on a later date with you. But if we're going to actually add your family to it, I didn't want to have that being a problem. So we agreed that your last name was going to be Bear. Your first name was going to be... What, do you want to be Panda or Tama?
I think it's Tama.
You want to be Tama? And then your nickname you want to be Bear or Panda?
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. So that when we actually do make her family, they're going to be all family of bears. So like the nickname they'll have is like Polar or whatever. Or you'd want to put it here because then you can have everybody there, and then you can have all their nicknames being what it is. But you could have the nickname of Tama.
If that's what you want to do.
I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess they could still do this the other way. No, it actually would make more sense. Okay. So that's what you're going to go by. Okay. So... what is it that you're looking for here? For your kids growing up?
When I was a wee sprout.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I just accidentally refreshed it, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so what do you want to do for this? Like, what do you want to be looking for?
Go to the filter. Probably in medical.
Okay. This one gives you minus on cooking, minus on mining, but intelligence and medical. This one gives you medical and social. And this one gives you a minus on melee, construction, social, but a plus on intelligence and medical.
Medical student was just bonuses, or was there?
Yes.
To it again? Yeah, we'll go medical student then.
Okay. So that's so far what your shit looks like, by the way. I think that's...
Me as a tamer?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the next thing you want to work on? Do you want to stick with medical? Even though your medical is a 14 right now?
Sure. Well, what's, healer?
Plants and medical.
Okay.
You also could take shooter if you want to.
Yeah, probably.
Before you do that, I need to quickly look at this. Yeah, you only took the medical. Okay. which gives you +1 passion level and 8. Yeah, so that should be that. Why do you have 6 in here? Oh, Tamer. Right, that makes sense. Anyway. You got Archer, which is shooting 7, melee 2. Army, which is 8, 2, and 2. 6 and 1. 6 and 5. 5, 3, 4. 8 and 5. 5, 3, 2, 2. 5, 2, 3. 6, 4, 2. 5 and 4. 5, 2, 2, -2. Wow, there's so many temps. What are you kind of looking for? Just 9 shooting?
What was the hunter?
5 and 3 animals.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, before you actually accept that one. Yeah, it's the only one. Okay. So yeah, that's what it will look like. Your favorite color? I'm guessing purple.
Purple.
Okay. You can actually change your clothes to your favorite color. So there you go. That also works. Get rid of greedy. Okay, so now you can pick a few of these.
Okay.
If you want, I'm just gonna go. Just keep it. Like I'll go down. If you want to know what any of them do, just say something.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that was the concept there. Seal Fate.
What is fast walkers?
0.2 movement speed.
Okay. And fast learner is just 0.2 learning speed?
75%.
75%. Sanguine.
Is that what you want?
Sure.
Okay.
I guess. What's the one that was there one better than hard worker? I thought there was one.
Hard workers a 20. Industrious.
That's the one. Industrious bees.
Okay. Do you want another one? Usually I go with 3 at the least with the pawns, but if you want to not go 3, that's fine. I was gonna say this one shouldn't really count, but is there any other ones you want?
I think super immune.
30% immunity game.
What's that T?
Just give me a second here. Which one? This one?
Okay. I just didn't know what it was called or what it was regarding drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, you never take them. There you go. How's that?
It's looking good.
Okay. You don't want any more? You're good with that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. I guess I can't give you a bow. I was trying to click on the thing to give you an item, but apparently it said no. So okay. I'm not actually going to give her a thing. I just want to see what they actually. Allow us to have now. Okay. So this would be basically your character. Except for now dealing with this part now. Okay, so let's go with how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll do 3 and 3. Does that sound good? Out of the 12, we do half of them. Okay, so you want this one doing a burning passion?
Sure.
Okay, so you have 2 more burning passions and 3 more passions. Keep in mind, if you put one in a passion in here, it does turn into a burning passion.
Okay, yeah, animals should be probably a burning passion.
Okay.
I guess cooking.
Being a
Probably cooking. The burning passion, I guess.
Okay.
And then plants can be a passion. Yeah, medical can be a burning passion. Artistic.
I put one in art. You good with that?
It's fine. Yep.
Okay. So there's your character.
Not putting any points into anything.
No, we're gonna leave it as like that. I think it's just gonna be fun. Fine the way it is. They will. Yeah, that's fine. I can just do that. So that would be your character. So yeah, like I said, when I actually get into this a little bit more, I will remember to change your relationship up, do a bunch of this, make your characters, stuff like that. We'll have to do equipment as a group, stuff like that. But for now, this is your character. So you happy with it?
Yep.
Cool. So whoever wants to go next can jump into the chat. I'm going to see. Oh, Jesus crap! That's a weird noise.
Hey, you said jump in.
Yeah, but then it sounded like you like ate your mic.
Or punched it.
Not that I know of.
No. There was sound, but
Then again, it could have been picking up to the stuff I was listening to, because I've usually got streams and such muted when I'm in Discord and such.
Okay, so
Okay, well, first of all, ageless and deathless are definites.
yeah, I think that's how we're going to go with everybody now.
What's the archetype metabolism? Can't remember that one.
Nope, I didn't mean to.
The one right beside the carries a gene special facility and optimized metabolism, genetic metabolic quality.
What it does is it gives you a metabolism of +6, which makes your hunger rate go down. If you don't have it at the end of it, it helps you balance out your characters. Basically, the short end of it.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely go for Scarless, because that'll help a lot.
I was going to say
the archetype.
Yeah, no. All right. I was going to state that do keep in mind that Tammy is very much capable of healing us. So that is a thing that you may not need that, because she can theoretically heal us.
Yeah, but who heals her? Well,
Yeah, that's the problem. She doesn't have it. So
the reason why I go it is because I've had my ass saved by that.
that's fine. I'm just telling you, because Tammy can actually physically heal people. It's not going to be as much of a thing where you're going to need to heal something. Tammy can do it faster.
Okay. Let's go with foam spray for an ability. Having the ability for some fire suppression would probably be a good idea.
Okay.
Coagulate would be a good idea, just to keep us from bleeding out.
Problem is, if you take coagulate, you have to take the whole hemogen thing.
Wait. Is that an ability or... no, I was thinking one of the later ones. The super clotting from the health.
Yeah.
I was just on the wrong spine. Yeah, leave it. Nothing from hemogen is interesting to me.
We're not even going to fuck with hemogen. Hemogen makes us into like a type of vampire, and I don't want to fuck with that right now.
Let's go super clotting. We'll leave the rest of that alone for now.
Okay.
Let's go psychically deaf. I have no interest in my character being psionic.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the only psionic.
Let's get very fast runner.
Okay.
Let's get happy. Don't care about anything in temperature. So can you scroll down for... don't care about anything in the resistances and sensitivity.
Only suggestion I would have is the fact that if you actually want to be the guy that puts out fire resistance, maybe you know.
Yeah, low level fire resistance.
There's only one.
Okay. Let's
Avoid the violent stuff? Or do you want to mess with the violent stuff?
I'm looking at stuff. Well, weak to melee damage, because I usually like going ranged. I don't like going melee.
Okay. Just means that if I screw up and your guy gets someone next to him, it's going to hurt.
That's what Deathless is for.
It's going to hurt.
Don't care about any of the sleep.
Seepy seeps.
Let's go. Let's grab sterile. Start dropping my metabolic efficiency.
Well, if you're sterile, why don't you just go with ugly too?
I was actually honestly considering that. Probably go on attractive.
Okay.
It should balance out the not the one above.
I know. What do you mean the one above?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no. I know which one. It's unattractive. I understand what I'm clicking. Just when you don't say extra stuff, it confuses the shit out of me.
It's you were hovering over very unattractive at
Yeah, it's
the
because
time
I was
on
reading
my
it.
screen.
I was reading it.
Yeah.
I was seeing what it would do.
Okay. I kind of want red eyes.
Okay.
Blink, blink.
Just as a species trait. Not that I need to worry about it because I can't do anything with it.
Someone sucks out your cells.
Head back up to the top for implanter for one of the legendary stuff. Gene implanter. Yeah, we'll grab that.
Why? I'm just trying to figure it out. Why?
Because if we capture somebody, I can pass on my genome, all my setups.
Yeah, but then they would have to. They'd also be deathless.
Yeah.
Why would we want people to be more deathless? Also, we can actually theoretically, instead of doing that, you can legitimately just set up a room in which it just pulls your genome, and then I can just do it like this, where I piece it together.
Okay, never mind then.
Because I've seen a guy do that, where I could just piece it together and make a person. Which at that point in time, it would matter on if we're keeping them as like servants, or if they're keeping them as like actual presentable people in our society.
Don't care about any of the cosmetic body types. Leave the rest. We'll leave the appearance stuff random. Oh, miscellaneous. Let's see here.
Miscellaneous.
I'm still not sure if
Let's go with strong stomach.
Okay.
Help reduce us getting sick a little bit more often. Let's see. That's going to be all for miscellaneous. Next is going to be aptitudes.
Okay.
Let's see. Get great crafting. And where's the plant one? I was going to get great plants.
Okay.
I will get awful artistic, awful medical, and awful animals. You know what? Let's go awful cooking as well. To solve that up. It's right above great plants, which is the first one in that character. There we go. That should be all for there.
The next stuff is just drugs.
Drugs, drugs, drugs.
Do you want to do any form of drug stuff in the world?
I'm usually I make myself usually a teetotaler, so I don't mind if people have drugs. I just usually don't do it myself.
Bryant, cough, cough.
The reason why I was asking is because it's like it's either psych tea or smoke leaf. Smoke leaf is really easy to deal with, though. So let's go smoke leaf dependency. We'll have to keep it up.
Okay.
Dependency. We'll have to grow it and make sure it's kept up, but...
Oh, it's great to know that you're going to be a guy that smokes joints all the time.
Why do you think I'm great with plants? Yep, no, that's...
Okay.
40 complexity, metabolic efficiency of +4, so I hunger at 60%. You know what? Give me great intellectual as the final one.
Okay.
It's the very last.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
What's up,
That'll
Tammy?
be it.
Just my hunger dependency.
It doesn't matter. I don't really care. I don't care.
I
Like,
know.
your hunger dependency could be as high as the fucking you want it.
What am I gonna do? Die from hunger?
Yes.
And then come back?
And then die of hunger and come back. And die of hunger and come back.
Okay.
I actually like that beard.
Okay.
The tri-beard.
Your hair?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to change that up a little bit. I already have a bald spot in real life. I don't want one in the game. That one looks good. No, we'll go Warden.
Yeah, no, you keep in mind there's a delay.
Yeah, I as soon as I said it, my brain clicked and went, hey.
What color?
I'm actually fine with that color.
Okay. Next would be beard. You said you wanted to keep the beard. Next
Yeah,
would
I'm
be
fine
body
with-
type.
I'm actually fine with the way the character is for
Okay.
appearance-wise.
Okay, so let's go back to hair. Change this. I'm going to put this as button-up shirt because I'm just going to keep that for everybody. The corporation has given us button-up shirts
And pants.
and pants. And they sent us on our way.
Well, yeah, dress code.
Why did that? Oh, I didn't add it, apparently. There. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the... Oh, I can't get rid of the rifle. Apparently, you're just going to carry around a rifle. Cool. Apparently, your possessions, you have a rifle.
Yep.
I'm not sure how you have a
Makes things
rifle,
a little bit easier.
but you have a rifle. I was going to give us equipment anyway.
I think it's because it's great shooter.
No, because I don't know, because Tammy had some. I guess maybe you could be right. Because now thinking about it, you are roughly some age older than me. I know you're older than that compared to. Let's go with this for now, and I'll figure it out later.
Well, realistically, I just turned 40.
Okay. Tams,
Yeah.
what's your age?
I can't remember what you put me as.
I know you're 20. What's your actual age?
36.
Okay, so then 24 words correct.
I'm old woman.
So yeah, that's how we're gonna deal with that. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of all that. Remove everything. Go back to your actual stuff here. You have great with plants, which gives you this. You have great crafting, which would give you this. You have this. And those are your 3 ups. Okay. So there we go.
Okay. Right, it did get up shooting. Okay. That's a big deal. That might be something from the hunter then.
I don't know. I don't know why you have a gun.
Bolt action rifle.
I don't know. I don't care. We'll figure it out later. So,
Teetotaler will not work.
That's fine. We'll get with that afterwards. I usually go with not disabling work when I pick mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
same with me. I don't like. I don't like having anybody being incapable of anything.
Yeah. So.
Adventuring child sounds good.
Adventuring child sounds good.
On the list below the filters.
Okay, so
Adventuring child.
Sure, I'll just give you that one.
Yeah, construction 2, crafting 3.
Okay.
And
well, it's going to actually like filter it by something you actually wanted, but
for this one, let's go with intellectual.
You really just want to be the one working on that table, don't you?
Well, I figured do the growing, and then once the planting's done, go working on the research.
I just was going to say the concept is that just for the record, that if I become the nobleman thing, a lot of the stuff I start getting screwed over on. I can't start doing certain things. Intellectual is like the only thing I really am going to be good at, but that's okay. It doesn't matter.
Then go crafting.
Yep.
Rather than intellectual.
You'll have a stupidly high crafting. Just keep this in mind.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That means when we start making clothing, guns, and everything else like this.
Wow. Just that one right there. Just what the fuck?
Oh yes. Construction +2, crafting +8, medical +2, intellectual +6. Fucking rights.
Oops. I pressed the wrong button. That's okay. You cannot be that high. Okay. And then going back to it, it was this, this, and that. Okay, then we go to your favorite color?
Red. Or if somebody's already got red, go black.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure Chris is going to want to go black. That's okay. You can go black. Because the red there kind of sucks, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. It didn't look that great.
Yeah, it looked more brown.
Okay. So
it's psychically hypersensitive doesn't work with a shit when I'm psychically deaf.
I know. I don't know. Wait.
I actually prefer careful shooter.
It's fine.
Is there any specific limit of the number of these we can get?
I think Tammy took, what, 3 or 4 attempts?
Did
you take 3 good ones?
Yeah, I took 3 good ones, and I had 2 negatives.
Okay, well, we'll get Fast Learner. And I think we'll go Industrious.
Okay. You good with just that then?
And then it's 2 negatives?
No, you don't have to take any negatives.
I just took 2 negatives because it was easier.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Because theoretically, psychically deaf is a negative in theory. Some people would classify as that, but yeah, okay, then this is your character. So then we will go. Okay. Do you want to check out the abilities? Because Tammy has a couple of abilities.
Well, I'm psychically deaf. None of these abilities I can use.
Yeah, you can. These don't take psychic things. These are similar to the your foam spray. You don't have to take any of them.
Okay.
You can just accept your foam spray and move on.
Let me get coagulate as well.
That one requires the hemo.
Yeah, so that one still requires the chemo.
Never mind. It's. Ooh, go back up to convert.
It's just it converts people to your ideology. Unless you're going to start wanting to be a priest of our.
I'm the cult. I'm the cult welcomer.
If that
and HR
with no social.
Never mind.
If you had social,
you're right about that. What's
go
farming command? I've never seen that one before.
I'll get into that in a second. I forgot about this. Pick your threes.
Super passion will be shooting.
It's called burning passion, by the way.
Yeah, burning passion will be shooting.
Pretty sure it's called burning passion.
So it's 3 and 3.
Correct.
Get construction being another burning. And let's get mining it as another burning.
Okay. And then I'm guessing you want that.
And then I'm just going to bump the last 3 up.
Yeah.
Min-max. Do what I can.
Okay.
Jokingly, if you were going to be the HR person, it'd be funny because you'd be like having a joint in your mouth and you're like, welcome in, bud.
Theoretically, I'm pretty sure that's going to be my role.
Well,
social is probably going to be one of my high ones.
One of the things is also the simple factor of who says it's against HR?
It basically every 24 hours you can boost everyone's. But I don't know if it counts for you. I don't know if it counts for you, but you can still get it.
For everyone nearby, so it probably doesn't count for me. But if we pop that, to help us get over that little bit of first farming hump.
Okay.
What's unnatural healing?
That's the thing that Tammy has. It can heal you. It can stop bleeding, restore blood loss. It can even heal significant injuries. However, it may also have unexpected side effects.
What's work drive?
You can just tell someone to work harder.
Crack thy whip.
You can basically preach to someone and they can work harder.
Let's get a natural healing, because that way I can pop Panda for anything critical if she needs it.
Okay, I was gonna say I can also just take it too. That's the other thing I was gonna state is if maybe we'll go with the concept that you guys can have 4, but if you guys don't take your guys' traits, I take them.
Ooh.
Does that make sense? You can still have it, but for example, like let's say you only take these 3. The third or the 4th one goes to me, so that I can start taking the other stuff taking farming command as well. So I can just walk up to you and just do that, and then do work drive to you as well and stuff like that.
Well, the farming command's an AOE around the character.
Yes, but what I'm trying to state is the fact that
if you wander off afterwards, it's not going to help.
I don't know if it actually.
It's centered around the character.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's an aura.
The effect remains attached to the caster for 24 hours.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting, though. Okay. But Work Drive would work. Work Drive would be one of the ones that I could threaten you.
I'm trying to think if there's one more, if there's a combat ability I want. You know what? I got the fire suppression. Let's get the fire making. So...
Okay. So there's emit a burst emit a burst of burning fuel in all directions to form puddles of liquid on the ground, or you can spew it from your mouth.
I think there's another fire one further down the list.
There's also this one, which releases a fire retardant foam in a circle around you.
Let's go the foam. I'm the guy that goes in and deals with the fires.
The other one that you're thinking about is this one?
My fucking goddamn crops. Well, you got the Hellcat burner, the incinerator blazer.
There's also a gun. There's also a gun that eventually we can get that actually is called the Hellcat. That literally has a secondary feature of a flamethrower.
Yeah, well, don't really need it.
No, I'm just letting you know.
I think I'm geared quite well for I deal with the plants and keep shit from burning, and when I'm not dealing with the plants, I'm making something.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I did save the character. So back. No, I don't want to save the preset. That's fine. Close that. Okay, so there you go. I don't know if Jupiter's still watching or not. I don't think he is. If he is, oh, you are. Do you want to jump onto Discord, or you want to jump onto Xbox chat to work on your character?
Yeah, I'll pop out of Discord now.
Xbox? Okay, I'll be in there in a few seconds then. Okay, I'm in the chat. Did you want me to send you an invite? There we go. Just in case you needed an invite. Okay. You can hear me? Not yet. How about now? I can see myself talking, so just you not talking. Can you not hear me? Are you set to mute? Have you killed small children in your basement recently? Oh, there we go.
Ah, good. Okay, cool. That was just my bad. That was my bad.
Yep. So?
Country chodes. Take.
So what are you thinking here?
Gotta be honest, I can't read most of those. I got it on a full screen. I'm like, read up. Yeah.
Okay. There's Scarless, which basically helps you like regrow stuff every 15 to 30 days. Tammy has unnatural healing, and so does Jay. That it would work faster.
What's one less than that?
There is no one less than this.
Okay,
point.
I'll go with that then. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to get this one. Like there is other stuff. Like there's like fast healing. This one
just hooked me up.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tammy could just heal you too.
Yeah.
You're also ageless and deathless right now.
Deathless?
Yeah, meaning you cannot die unless someone shoots you in the fucking brain.
Mm-hmm. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm good with that. And if I get like my arm nipped off, Cam can use their wrist glands and.
Do you want to have
with the wrist glands?
Do you want to have acid spray or fire spray or the ability to call animals or a foam spray?
So just so I know, if
Yes.
I don't take any of these, that
Correct.
just leaves a point.
Theoretically, how this works is that there's a plus and a negative to all these things.
Yeah.
The negatives make it so that your body needs more food.
Oh, so if I picked, say, what's that say? Ad spray?
Acid spray.
Acid spray. If I had that, what would be the negative?
Just that you eat more food.
Oh, okay.
Like there's no real negative. None of these, like some of these do have negatives. These ones,
Yeah.
this one in particular, all
That's
it does
not
is
that bad.
all it does is it's when you can spit acid.
And that's kind of sick. I mean, I wouldn't mind having that because I don't otherwise want to be like supernaturally powerful. But
Yeah.
that would be cool. Just like, oh hey, check me out in this alleyway.
The next stuff is
What?
like you could be like have a weak immune system or a strong immune system,
Let's go weak on that one.
or you can do nothing. Keep this in mind. You can do nothing.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, let's go nothing on that one.
Okay. You can do slow. Your wounds heal slowly, or your wounds heal really, really fast, or really fast.
Mhm.
If you want any of
What if
that,
I pick slowly?
it means that if it would normally take someone 1 hour to heal their wounds, it would take you 2.
Yep. Why would anybody ever pick that?
Mostly just because of the fact that like some people want to keep their characters a little more balanced. I have it set up where
Okay.
there is no balance. So like
So there's no. So I may as well just go with something.
yeah, like because you can go with like you can make your character as strong as it needs to be. The only concept that there is that I'm trying to keep the complexity to about 40, which is fine. They're both around that area, so Tammy and Jay, and they went already. So you're not gonna have to worry about that. And then the second thing is the fact that the hunger rate is just is something that we'll have to work on as a group. But to be fair, it doesn't matter. If Tammy's already has to eat like 3 meals a fucking day, Jay eats 1.5. Like it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah, we'll have lots of food. It's not like we'll be.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna get food from.
So yeah, you can get
Farm.
super fast healing, or you can get just
Or
slightly
what?
fast healing. You can either get fast healing, super fast healing, or neither.
I'll go slightly fast.
Okay. You can also have it so that you stop bleeding faster than average person.
That's okay. I'll leave that.
Okay. You can also be psychic. Now here, the next one is about psychic. Basically,
Yeah.
the concept is that there's 2 things that can happen. There could be these pods that drop, and they will make it so that like the entire area is psychically painful to everybody. If you're psychically deaf, it does like no damage to you. If you're slightly, it does some. If you're super, it does more. And if you're so like
I don't think I want any psychic.
okay. There's also
Yeah.
the flip side where there's like things that will pop up that will actually make psychic people happy.
Oh.
But if you're deaf, you don't get the effects. So, but if you want to be deaf or dull,
I
that's
think I'll
fine.
just go deaf.
Okay.
I want to be deaf.
Yeah, that'll be interesting that I'm going to be the only psychic one in the group. The next one after that is movement. You can either run slowly, run fast, run super fast, or have a naked speed. Naked
speed.
means that when you're wearing clothes, you actually move slow. But if you're wearing no clothes at all, you run 0.10% faster. It's not really
I
that
should
much.
probably pick that one. Let's
Well,
go with naked speed.
Keep this in mind that it means that you can never wear armor.
Oh.
As much as it is
Well,
funny,
it's fun and everything. Run slow then.
sorry, what?
Let's go run slow then.
Just keep in mind that it means that you'll move to the fights a lot slower than anyone else.
Oh.
Like, I'm just keeping this in mind. Like, these are things that I don't care if you take them. I'm just letting you know that your character will run slower to fights, and when people try to attack him, it'll be harder for him to run away from them.
Oh, Jesus.
Or you can take nothing.
Maybe let's go fast then.
You sure you want to go fast, or do you want to go nothing? It's up to you.
Let's go nothing.
Okay. Again, I don't really mind either way. I'm just letting you know you have options. There's also mood. You can get very unhappy, unhappy, happy, or very happy. Keep in mind that if you go very unhappy or unhappy, you want to go happy, or you can take none.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind too.
I think you'd be a happy guy.
Okay, so you want to take it so that you're permanently 5% happy.
Nice.
Cold and heat resistance, or their lack of.
Can I be a fuzzy man?
You eventually, but we haven't got there yet.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go with nothing on that one.
You don't want to have any cold resistance or heat resistance, or cold weakness or heat weakness?
Nah, I think I'm good. We'll be pretty temperate.
Or will we? We haven't decided where we're going to be.
That's true.
Here's some. The next one is resistances, like toxic resistance, or there's light sensitivity. So the sun actually makes you move slower, and actually makes you get pissed off when you're in the sun. Or you can have fire resistance, or you can actually be afraid of fire, or even worse, fire does a 400% damage to you.
Oh my god!
You do not have to take any of these. I just want to let you know that they're around.
I wonder what would be the better deal on that one.
If you're trying to be fair,
just nothing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The next one is violence. You can be when you have a mental break, you will never do social fighting. You'll never break out of a prison, and you will never have a mental break that deals with violence. Or the reverse of all that.
Oh my goodness.
There's ones that basically make it so that you're just so fucking angry that you constantly want to punch things in the face. There's also, and that's including the social fights or fights between your friends. Just keep that in mind. The other one is that you take more melee damage, or that you are stronger in melee fights, or that you are just kind overall.
Ooh, yeah, be the teddy bear guy.
You're gonna be kind.
He's a nice guy.
Okay, and do you want to have it where you also you never start social fights?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you're gonna be the nice guy in the group, which makes sense if you're gonna be the weed guy. Jay's supposed to be the weed guy too, but if you're gonna be the drug guy, you're just be like, everyone just stay calm.
Take this, man.
Yeah. Okay, so there's sleep. You can get very sleepy, low sleep, or never sleep. You can take nothing. Keep this in mind too.
I think of that one I would take nothing, because that one doesn't really seem to have any super good bennies. I like the not sleepy, but probably got a downfall to it.
No, it just means that you never sleep, but it just costs a lot of points. So it means that you'd be eating more than sleeping.
Yeah, no, we'll save the points.
So then the next one is pain thresholds. You can either be delicate, or you can be robust. You can take extra pain, or you can take reduced pain.
Let's go with robust.
Okay.
I'll be a robust man.
Okay, just means that you can take
want 'em
more.
to be a little bit pudgy.
No,
It's gonna
well,
be
that
like
one's
a
going to be the concept that you take more damage,
short
but
round. Oh,
that's okay. That still works. You take less damage when someone hits you.
yeah, yeah. That's the idea.
Reproduction.
Perfect. Often.
That's actually an option, by the way.
Oh, cool.
There's low
Yes.
libido, high libido, sterile, or fertile.
Yeah. I think I would probably want to go high libido.
Okay.
It's gonna have a high libido. George W.
Beauty,
Gonna be
very
a little bit
unattractive.
lower on that side.
Well, just
Not that bad, but
well, you can just be average.
what everybody else would go with.
Tammy went with average, and Jay went with unattractive. I'm probably gonna just stick with average as well.
Yeah, average seems fine actually. Yeah.
The next is cosmetic stuff, which is going to be kind of funny because this also will pass down to your children. You can have gray eyes.
So I have a beard.
But theoretically, if you actually pick the fact that your
Get it
people
come out.
only have bushy beards, you will always have bushy beards.
That would be really funny.
Because so there's red eye or gray eyes, or you can just have your normal eyes. No hair, short hair, long hair. Oh, I'll stick with the eyes first. Red eyes,
Yeah,
gray
gray
eyes, or normal eyes. Red,
Let's go
gray, or
gray
normal.
eyes.
Gray.
Go gray, yeah.
Okay. Hair.
And long hair.
Okay.
Unless there's more options on that. Long hair.
No hair, short hair, long hair.
Actually, let's go with no hair.
You want to have no hair? You sure?
Yeah, because I'm gonna make him a fuzzy guy, so I think it's gonna work out.
Okay. We'll double check. If it doesn't work out, I will definitely fix the problem. I'll come back and fix the problem.
Okay.
Bushy beards, like only bushy beards, beardless, or unisex beards.
Oh, unisex beards. All my exes
Okay, so the next one is
have
ears.
beards. Ears?
Yes, you can have human ears, pointed ears, cat ears, floppy doggy ears, pig ears, or pig ears.
Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted pig ears and pig hands if I could.
Okay, so pig ears, we'll do that. Human noses, it's the only option.
Can I go nothing on that one?
Yeah.
Really, just no nose?
Oh, I think the idea behind it is the fact that it would just default to whatever nose your character would have. So, like, if
Okay,
it's...
yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Where this one's,
Do we
like,
have a
forcing
pig
it so that all your genetics will always have pig ears. All your genetics will...
let's go. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I do want the pig ears.
Yep, no, that's fine. I picked it. But I'm just saying, like,
Cool.
the idea behind it is whatever I'm picking here, it's forcing your genetics, so your children, to always have this.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what I do want all my ancestors to Piggly Wigglies.
Yep. And also, I'm going to be doing this with all your family, too. So when we actually,
nice.
make the characters, I'm going to remove a couple
My wife?
things. Not your wife, because your wife may or may not, won't probably be related to you.
Oh, yeah, that would be not good.
But your mother, your brothers, your, father, all that shit is going to basically have, except for the ageless, the deathless stuff, is going to have everything else
Yeah.
you have.
Oh, that's perfect then. I like
That's
that.
going to be something I'm going to be fucking with. Okay, so
Nice.
then human jaw or heavy jaw?
Let's go heavy. Fancy.
I don't know what that means. I think it's, but we're going to leave it alone. We're going to leave heavy brows alone, or because I don't think you want to look like a Neanderthal.
Well, no.
The next one is a horn in the center of your head, like a unicorn. 2 mini horns,
Ooh.
or just a normal human.
Can I get one horn?
You can have one horn. Yep.
Yeah.
Voice. So, do you want to sound like a human? Do you want to sound like a pig? Or do you want to sound like an animal?
I do want to sound like a pig, unfortunately.
That's not a problem.
Okay.
You have to keep in mind, I don't give a fuck. Standard body, thin body, fat body, or Hulk body?
Fat body.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All of your family will have fat bodies, by the way.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just gonna appear but actually, that's just how the race is built.
Yeah.
That's peak physical condition for my people.
Okay. Do you care that hair color, or do you want to just be whatever hair color that they have?
Yeah, they can just whatever they get. Yeah.
Okay. Skin color?
I'll just go blue eye, blonde hair. It's all my genetic. It's like, Jesus, what do you wear? Do you want to live in the eagle nest? Like, okay.
Skin color? Do you care?
Oh, let's go. Is there like any?
There's green, yellow, orange, red, pink.
Pale red.
Pale red? Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to pop out with the stuff, but we can definitely check it out.
Okay, yeah, if it does.
You want to have fur, so I'll immediately put that on. Okay,
Yeah, let's put the
You
fur.
want the pig hands,
Yeah, pig hands.
a pig nose.
Yeah, pig nose.
Okay. Do you want to have? Do you want to have a strong stomach, which basically makes you immune to food poisoning?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
And then do you want to have?
Maybe a trait.
Do you want to have robust digestion, which allows you to eat raw food?
Oh. Maybe I should skip the one before that and take that one.
Well, it would prevent you from you could take both.
I mean, if I can afford both, if I have enough points.
Well, theoretically, you can. You always have enough points. There's nothing saying you couldn't at this point in time. Okay, so we'll prevent you from being inbred. Because that is actually a thing, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else you really want. Do you want a tail?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay, you can have a furry tail.
That'll be cool.
Okay, so then the
What
next
species are you?
the next one
I
here.
just want to go melee.
Okay, you want to go melee? Okay, so
Yeah, I want to be a melee guy. Yeah.
okay. So let's take this for you, so that helps you out balance a little bit more. Is there anything else you want to be good at or don't want to be good at, or do you want to just leave it alone?
He's got pig hands, so he's not going to be good at guns. I don't know if I
Yeah, I already did that.
make that a thing for him.
I already.
Oh, okay,
He's
yeah.
shitty at guns already. As soon as you
Yeah.
said you were melee, he was shitty at guns.
Shitty guns, yeah, that's his thing. What else could he be good at? Maybe a good, strong animals. What does that mean?
Means you can deal with animals better than anyone else.
It's so random.
No, it's because you can actually take care of animals. Like you can actually we can actually have horses and pigs and shit like that eventually on our thing.
Oh, maybe I'll do that since I'm like the animal man. Maybe I can be good with animals.
Keep in mind that you don't have to take you can take this, but keep in mind that you don't have to take it here. You could just take it in when you're building your character as well.
Oh, I'll just save it then. Yeah.
Do you want to be good at? Okay, so let's go over good at construction, bad at construction, or average at construction.
Average.
Okay, mining. The same concept.
I'm gonna probably say probably not so good at that because I can't hold tools all that good.
Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of a thing into that.
Yeah,
You'll be poor at mining. Not terrible, just poor.
Yeah, just poor.
Next.
Maybe artistic.
Huh? Sorry, what?
Maybe I should be artistic.
Well, I'll get there. Cooking.
Oh, cooking, not so good.
Okay, so not terrible, just not good.
Yeah, he's not the best at cooking. He can't hold frying pans, can't
Okay.
hold
Plants.
spatulas.
Leaf plants is good because you can help grow your own weed.
Oh yeah, let's do that. That could be a part of my thing too.
I'm not joking, by the way. You can legitimately
Actually, instead
grow
of-
weed in this game.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
It's called
maybe
smoke
instead of
leaf?
animals, I'll do that. Smoke leaf. Perfect name. Shit. It leaves no mistake. Like, I wonder what that is.
Okay, so we'll keep that then. Animals we'll keep as average as well. Unless
Yeah,
you want to be
we'll
good
say
at
Dabo for now.
growing, but yeah, I was gonna say
Once
there's
you get at
also
growing weed.
there's also things that you can take like backgrounds they're called. Backgrounds actually give you like points towards things you could be good at animals and you could be good at plants. So that's not too much of a problem there.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, so
I like that.
crafting.
Crafting is also going to be like maybe just average with that.
Okay, yep, that's fine. Art.
Art, he's actually going to lean towards the being better at.
Okay, I was gonna say the only thing if you want to take
Gets
points into
high, does art.
if you want to take points into it, you can. Or you can just leave it. It's your choice. Do you actually
I'll
want to
put a point into it.
Point?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just gonna smoke a little smoke leaf and does a little bit of
just keep in
cloth
mind
painting.
the how the game does art is just basically stuff you can put on display. It actually does help with people's moods when they're around it.
Oh, cool.
Medicine.
Nah, Tams is kind of.
Do you want
got that?
Do you want to be awful at medicine?
Yeah, I want to be pretty bad because
Okay.
I can't really do much. I can't bandage. I can't even
Social?
bandage myself. Well, it should be better than average.
Do you want to be better than average at social? Because I know I have to be it. Like one of the things that I have to be is good at social.
Yeah.
Because the fact that I'm
right,
doing the build I'm going for my character, he is going to be like the leader of the cult, and he also is going to be classified as a noble. So because he's going to be classified as that nobleness, he actually does have to take some social. So you can still take social.
Okay.
Don't get me
I
wrong,
think I'll just. Yeah.
or you could just leave it.
I think I'll just leave that one.
Okay. How about intelligence? That's just basically research.
Yeah, that can be just average, or even like a little less than actually.
If you take it at a really awful one,
Yeah.
you're at 120 hunger rate, which is 25% more than the average person. So it actually balances out really well. But you also have to remember you're still taking your drug stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That'll probably lower me a little bit.
That's gonna make you hungry as fuck.
I'm a hungry man.
Do you want to have it where you're resistant to alcohol and or smoke leaf? Or dependent on any of these
leaf.
things? Or dependent on
Probably
any of these
both.
things? Well, you can't be
Probably
dependent.
Dependent on smoke leaf.
You can be dependent on smoke leaf, yep.
Yeah. Let's hit that up.
Okay. And do you want the other one is alcohol, go juice, psychic tea, and wake up. Now I'm gonna let you know right now you don't want to be dependent on go juice or wake up. That will kill you.
Damn.
But you
Maybe
can
just the other one.
do you want to be dependent on it or just not worry about it?
Oh, we'll just skip over it if we can.
Yeah, you can just skip over it. You don't have to be dependent on anything. Do you want to be so you're just gonna be dependent on smoke leaf?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so there we go. So yeah, you're actually I think you have the best hunger rate so far.
No shit. Nice. He loves eating.
No, that's what I'm trying to say is you only eat like 80% of like if someone like eats 100% of the day, your day is only 80% of your time is eating. Kind of idea. So you're actually better
Not
at
too
eating
bad.
than everyone else.
That's cool. I like to spend more time out in the field.
Okay, so we'll accept that. We'll put that as that. We'll save that. We'll confirm this. We'll go prepare carefully. Okay, so that is what you look like, by the
Oh
way.
my goodness. Holy shit.
We can switch some stuff around, but that is what you look like.
What are those three things down below my eyes?
This is your hair stuff right now. That's your beard. So let's go through the beard.
Ooh.
I'm going a little fast, but that's okay. I'll slow down a bit.
Go back to?
Okay, go back a bunch. Tell me when you want me. I stopped at this one. Do you want me to keep going back?
Keep going back. I like curly mustache.
Okay.
That one's pretty handsome.
Okay, what color do you want your fur to be?
Let's be like kind of like a browny, sort of dark brown. Not the darkest brown, but not that one. That one, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I'm torn. No, I like a little lighter.
Okay, so you like this one?
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Cool.
Okay.
Foo color.
Okay, so the next thing you need to do is we need to give you your age here.
It's like 60.
All right, you're 22.
Ooh, 222.
No, you're 22, but you're chronologically because you were frozen for 200 years.
Oh, cool. Crash baby.
Yeah. So what it's going to be is I'm going to reset these, or close this, reset this, get rid of all of this. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to look up what is it that we're looking up? Oh, you said you want to have plants?
Is that thing calling me a disabled work type?
No, I'm saying
Oh, okay.
what it is what it actually is that there is a thing called disabled. There's work types that are actually like if I pick something, it would prevent you from being able to do a certain work type. Like, for example, like this one doesn't do it because I have it disabled, but it could be like, oh yeah, you could never tend to anyone ever again. You could never like be a doctor, or you could never put out a fire, or you're so pissed off at books that you'll never use your intelligence ever again. So this one would give you plants if you want it, or I could find one that gives you animal instead. Or
I think plants would be
the other one is this
more
one.
his wheelhouse.
Okay, I'll go back to the other one.
Herder.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah, I like the plant-based. He's gonna live a plant-based lifestyle.
So yeah, if you took this one gives you 2 to construction.
Can build my shed.
Plants gives you 5. You get -2 in art and -1 in intelligence.
Okay. That works out pretty good for me. I like that.
Then, as an adult, do you still want to work on plants as an adult?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
going to be his life passion.
You don't want to take that one. That one's just straight up plants. That one's plants and intelligence. This was plants and animals, mining and plants. Plants and melee. Ooh, that one actually may work for you.
That actually sounds perfect, yeah.
Plants and melee, but it's actually the exact same. Plants and shooting and plants and melee. We'll go. Do you want to be a treehouse builder, a logger, or a plank cutter?
What was the first one again?
Treehouse builder.
Oh, yeah, let's do treehouse builder? Yeah, you know what? I think I like that.
They all gave you the same thing. They just had a different title. So, as people will refer to you, they're going to refer to you as Jupiter Treehouse Builder.
Oh, cool. I like that.
What color do you want?
I like that. Oh, how about like that dark green right next to yellow? Up on top.
Oh, this?
It's like, yeah. That's a nice one.
Let me put your clothes on.
Nice. Do-do-do-do. Oh, people are just gonna look upon him and be like, "What are you?" He's like, "I don't know,
Oh shit!
but I grow smoke leaf."
I didn't actually put the button-up shirt. We're almost done. I gotta go over a couple more things and then.
Ooh. Is there anything kind of like flowy?
At first, everyone is supposed to have button-down shirts and pants.
Oh, perfect.
When we start playing, if there's something that you want to have or different clothes you want to wear, you can then request it as one of the daily things I have to do when I stream.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Okay, so the next thing we have to go over is your traits. So it's basically the concept of you can pick 3 of these. That
Let's see.
Pumpkin. Thank you. It's okay. Good boy. Get down, please. If you're going to be what you are, I would suggest Brawler.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Yep.
Because it gives you a little bit more to your melee. I'd also suggest Nimble. Because it increases your dodge chance.
Yeah, I want to do that deceptively. He's like, he can move quick.
If you also want to move quick, is it Fast Runner? Fast Walker.
Can I get Fast Runner and Slowpoke at the same time?
I don't think you have Slowpoke, do you? And theoretically, if it gave you something, no.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware, if you actually had Slowpoke and it gave you slow movement as a trait, then no, you're not supposed to be able to have both.
Okay.
So you can either be a fast mover or a tough.
Ooh.
It's up to you on that one.
Be tough.
Okay. It just means that you're good at your combat.
That's cool. I wonder if did I pick one that might make me good at the growing?
No, none of these work towards that.
Okay.
But we'll do this.
That works good.
That. So, which one of these, out of all these, actually, I'll leave that one. Which one of these do you want to have a passion in? And which one? You get to have 3 passions and 3 burning passions. But before you actually pick those, you said you were strong at art and strong at melee, and you were strong at art and melee, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So this automatically gets that. Okay, there you go.
He's on the spectrum.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works, but okay. Anyway, what would you like to increase?
Let's see. So plants for sure, burning pash.
I already put that in there because I knew that's exactly what you're gonna say.
Right. He's not all that good with cooking.
No.
Maybe like a passion in social, or is that what you sort of need?
You can have a passion in social, not a problem.
Yeah. What do I need to have? How many burning passion?
3 and 3. You've used
3 and 3.
2, so you have 2 and 2.
Let's make melee the other burn.
I was gonna say, the melee is already got a thing in because you took the it has a trait or a GNA thing. So I can put your 2 lower ones into melee in that one, and now you have 2 bigger ones still.
Nice. I like that. That's sick.
So
maybe
you could have
crafting too.
Crafting. Just keep in mind that
construction, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you have crafting as. Oh, I guess you never took it as a big one.
Hammers.
No, you never took it as a big one. You took mining as a shitty one, but it's not a big one. You never took it as a big one, so you're fine. So you're thinking about what? Crafting?
Yeah, let's set up
and what else?
Maybe and construction.
Okay, that works.
Can keep my farm up.
Do you want to have any other abilities? Like, because you have your acid spray as a special ability. Do you want to have anything else as a special ability?
Maybe scroll down.
There's
Scroll down some.
if you don't take any, I had already said this to Jay.
Invisibility.
Invisibility is sadly. No, I'm gonna just invisibility. Sadly, you need to have side casting, which
right.
side casting is something you don't have. Long jump needs
jumper?
hemoglobin or
hemoglobin.
so, which is something we're not dealing with either. Sadly.
Okay. Okay, I'll scroll down a little more.
There is one that I would suggest, but I'll wait till you get to there.
Preach.
Sorry, what?
Shape flare. Oh, weird. I didn't really see any that kind of jumped out at me.
Okay. The one that I would suggest, Jay took it. Sorry, what?
I saw one called solar power. That one might be nice. In the sun.
It's another one that it's solar pinhole.
Oh.
And it's a side cast ability.
Remote repair.
Anyway, the one that I did see that would work is one that Jay already has, but I don't think it works for Jay. It's farming command.
Ooh, I didn't see that one. Yeah, that one I take. Yeah.
Because what it does is it makes it so that around you, when you're working on the field, around you, people who are working also in the field do better at working in the field.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Definitely need that. And I already can spit acid.
You can already spit acid.
Nice. Cool.
The other one you could do is you can offer counsel.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
You'll need to work on your social skill, but you actually can actually, if someone's having a bad mood, you can actually just talk them out of their bad mood.
Nice, that'd be good.
So, and if you don't want to have the fourth one, I can just take the fourth one.
Yeah, you take the fourth one.
Okay. So I think that's everything.
Yeah, that was perfect. He's a handsome man.
So, do you want to be called, how do you want your name system to work here? Do you want your name just to be, your first name to be B, your last name to be Jupiter?
Can it be Gull Shear Jupiter?
Say that in English now?
Gul and then Sheer and
Why?
then Jupiter.
Why? Why do you gotta make things
I
complicated?
don't know. That works pretty good.
I was just gonna go with this. It's simple.
That was good.
And then every time that I add any of your family, I was just gonna put their initial and then Jupiter. So like your mom would just be like, Jupiter.
Your mom would be Jupiter.
Cool. We have the same mom apparently.
What? Nice. Cool. Look at that guy. He's looking for a plot of land.
Yep.
Put weed into.
So there you go.
Sick. I like him.
So yeah, that'll be an interesting thing now. Now they have like some weird characters I'm gonna have to deal with.
Yeah, it's definitely like some weird dynamics at play here. Definitely everybody adds their own little flavor to this shit. My goodness, I'm a burpee man. And then you just kind of like start the world and it just goes, sort of a deal.
When I actually do this, I'm gonna have I have to take the things I just made, and I have to put them into a group, and then I'm going to I have to do a bunch of stuff that I've already passed over, and just basically said I'll deal with it later. And I have to do a bunch of that, and then move that over. But you guys have to be the ones like to decide what's going to happen with that.
Right.
So once that's all done, though, then yes, it's going to be the concept that how it's going to work is I will put everything in there, put all the things I just made into a group. You guys get to decide what weapons we bring along, all that stuff. And then at the end, I just make the world, yeah.
Nice. Cool. I like the idea of my guy using spears, but...
That's something that we can get into when you start picking the stuff for me. You could be like, he has to have a spear.
Yeah, some sort of a sharp, long poke.
Just keep in mind that as time progresses, spears will be heavily outdated and heavily useless.
Oh, damn.
Compared to like some of the other weapons.
Electric weapons or something?
Well, there's theoretically there's a bunch of different weapons. So there's like some of them called like the normal weapons. Here, let me just finish what I'm doing.
In the future, there will be electric funeral.
Because I was gonna say, after I'm done what I'm doing, I'll actually go through and set it up so that you can actually see what I'm talking about.
Cool. Set it. It'll be a fun little campaign.
Am I already immune to... No.
Is it going to be like a situation where we kind of just like set off, we're like on a planet?
Yeah, but what's going to happen is we're going to be set, like, how I... Because you guys already decided part of this, so I've already decided how certain things are going to go. We are going to be on a planet where we basically lived in a tribe.
Ooh, okay.
Then this corporation came up to us and went, hey, we've got a plan for you. If you guys join us, we'll give you guys some benefits, aka the, immune to, ageless and deathless. And basically now we work for them. And we are a cult. Because it's stuff that's already been voted for, so that's how this is going to go. So the cult is going to... we're going to basically be still cult-based. So we're going to be like, using bows, spears, things like that for the first little while.
Yeah.
And then after a bit, we're going to be... I'm trying to figure out the wording I was trying to say. Oh, then the corporation is basically going to ask us to do things. So as we're dealing around with, being in a cult and still having to do occult-esque things, the corporation is going to be like, okay, which is going to be you guys, by the way. You guys get to decide certain things. Like, if you're watching it, you get to decide more. But, like, when you're watching it, like, live, it's going to be like the fact of, like, okay, well, this mission that you were just given, the corporation is saying you have to do it.
Should you decide to accept it?
No, you have to do it. Like, they're saying, I have to.
Yeah, there's no should, yeah. Cool, though.
So, because of that, it's like, okay, well, we have to do this mission. And because we have to do this mission, yeah, it's just like, that's what the corporation said. I have to do it. Fail or whatever, I have to do it. Or, like, you guys can give me, like, missions outside of that. Like, for example, you guys want me to make... Which something I will have to go across is that there's actually, like, different civilizations out there. So, like, one of them could be the corporation itself, where they actually have, like, a base where it's like, these are them. This is the corporation. So, whenever we say you have to donate something to the corporation, you have to send it to that civilization right there.
Damn, that's fucking wild.
So that's going to be what's going to happen and stuff like that. Okay. I'm just trying to
pretty cool, though.
Figure out if I want to be a shooter or if I want to be a melee guy. That's really my
What do we
problem
get?
right now.
2 shooters and 2 melee could be pretty good.
Well, there's also talent still.
Oh yeah, what's he usually do?
I don't know. I'm gonna be a
What's your
melee guy. I
wild
think.
card?
I think I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm just gonna be a melee guy.
Yeah, that's fair, man. Run in with like an electro sword or something, just slice somebody in half.
Well, at first it's just gonna be like a sword or a club or shit like that. It's just gonna be you and me
Yeah.
fucking attacking people.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna be crappy at
Go
cooking,
hard.
crappy at plants. Good there, good there. Out of curiosity, would it be better to be good, or I think I'm actually gonna pull it back. No, because that won't get me in the passions. This is a tough one.
Give me the passions. I like that it kind of like everything.
I'm not gonna be
nothing's
hunting.
just like a good thing. Like
Sorry,
you
what?
gotta take the good with the bad. I like that you gotta take the good with the bad on the traits. Just adds depth.
Ooh, I could just do that though. If I did do this, I can have no burning passions. I can just have straight passions.
Straight passions, bro.
Okay. But then, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess if I do that, it's going to mess that up. Okay, well, let's just do this for now. I'm just trying to lower that number a little bit. Okay, so that would be a burning, that would be a burning, that would be a burning. Or I could leave it what it is and have those 3. And then those 3. Be that. And then I would have to take something else and push it.
Would you
Should I
be
do it?
high crafting, probably?
I'm not sure. I know I'm going to be social intelligence based.
Yeah, because you gotta be like high leadership. That should be number one.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out if I want to...
Be leader.
The only
Yes,
problem is that I
right.
have to figure out... No, this should be fun. I'll figure it out later. Oh, speaking of that, which one was that did that? This.
See the masterpiece.
Okay. So then I go here,
Oh my god.
click on that. Look at my tail.
Like a demon. Why does he look like a demon? Oh, I didn't know you could do side view and stuff. That's cool.
Let's change my hair first. Actually, that's my hair. I'm actually fine with that.
That works pretty good, yeah. Damn.
Ducktail.
Woo!
I think normally I go with Lincoln, but
Woo.
I think I'm gonna go with the monkey this time.
Nice.
That's
Looks very
interesting I start off with
leadery.
It's interesting that I start off with cloth. Oh, you can actually change the... Oh, okay. I didn't realize you can actually change your the cloth, the color, to any color you wanted.
Damn.
Um,
Ooh.
We'll
Sick
just-
hat.
it was supposed to be a mask.
Virtual mask. It's on your back of your head.
Yeah, that was weird. So I'm just gonna remove it and walk
Ooh.
away from it.
No one taught me how to wear masks. It's not my fault.
Apparently. And I'll just leave it. I'll figure it out later. I'll keep the same thing that we have agreed to already. So there's me in that. Apparently I start off with cloth for some reason. That's weird. This will be called Robert Undead.
Nice.
And then I'm going to be called Robert. Actually, I'll go with the concept of calling myself Relentless Undead. And then go with the name Robert. I'll also be 22. 22. 2. Okay, get rid of all of this. Oh. Did I not take second sensitive? I thought I did. No, yeah, super psychosensitive. My sensitivity is 40%. My meditation focus gain is... Yeah, okay. So would this just, like, give me more? I think so. Interesting.
Give me more. Egger. I know Egger. That was an Egger. That was.
I will
bacon
also
Egger.
take Brawler, because they'll help out.
When we gotta fuck a motherfucker up.
Jogger. Well, I'd probably take a couple extra ones than you guys are. Because, yeah. I'm the leader.
It's only fair. You're starting this expedition. You need a little bit of capital.
Tough. There's only one other one that I was actually looking for, and I don't know if I saw it. Oh, I have to take teetotaler. Teetotaler means I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I mean that definitely suits. You'll tolerate my venture.
Yeah, no, I don't mind if you guys are, but my character won't do them. Oh, actually, I don't want this one. I want this one. 80% sensitive? Oh, yeah. My powers will be strong.
Nice. Full power.
I will probably take cultist, or yeah, cultist, because that makes sense. Because if we're going to be doing any of the anomaly stuff, one of us should be really good at it, and I think that's all.
That's all, baby doll.
Yep. So that's what I get. I'll get rid of this
Nice.
gunshot wound. I will get rid of the stuff here. Okay, I'm going to... What was it? Melee, social, and intelligence. Close. Okay, so those 3 get. I don't need anything dealing with my melee. Holy shit! Do I ever have a high melee?
Nice.
Okay. So maybe getting something with social that doesn't disable any of my work types. The only one I have is orphan. Okay, do I want orphan? Or would I rather have something dealing with intelligence? Awkward nerd. No, because that lowers my social and my melee.
Yeah. I was gonna say that wouldn't suit.
Child prodigy. Gives
Ooh.
me medicine.
I could see that working.
We'll go with that one for now. And then, then we'll go with social. As an adult. Which gives me so many things here. I don't think I care about art or shooting. This would also give me intelligence, but it would max out my intelligence immediately. I don't think I need that. This would give me a little bit of construction.
Construction.
That so far may be the one I'm going to go with.
Army. I hear some sweet widow cows.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything that's actually a streamer.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure why that's good with animals too. Sure, we'll just go with that. Okay, so what do I want to have? Jay's going to work on crafting, so I don't really need to work on crafting. I don't really need to work on animals or plants. Cooking or mining or construction.
Who's next?
Sure. And to keep with the rules, that's all I can do is this. No, I guess I could actually increase these. Yeah, because those would be the, yeah. Yeah, I just don't need it.
For the greater good.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll do it this way. I'm good with that. Okay, so kind of want animal call as well, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to leave that for Tammy. Combat command? Sure. Commercial ritual? Sure. Convert. Council. The leader's speech I'll get from the other stuff, so I'm not too worried. I'm pretty sure some of the other stuff I can get from the other things too, so I don't want to go too deep into this.
Yeah. Don't want to take all the fun out of developing the lore. It's fun to develop it as he goes, as he ages.
I'll go with this for now.
Yes.
And then as we progress, I will give more. I'll take more if Chris doesn't use his. I'll take another one, and so on.
Yeah, if we all like leave one space open, then you should.
You're the only one that did,
Oh.
which is perfectly fine.
Well, I'm sure Chris will.
We'll see. It doesn't matter if he does or doesn't. But
Yeah. Give you one extra superpower.
Yep. If it works out that way, it works out that way. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But for now, that's at least the concept. Like I said, when I actually do the relationships, I'll actually apparently I'm in love with Raven. Sorry, Tams.
Oh my.
No. When I actually set it up, I'll actually put like the proper people in their relationships, stuff like that, and then I'll do all that. I'm just going to do it off stream because it's a lot of work. So, Chris, can you see? You can see the stuff, obviously. So yeah. I'm going to get this one and this one for sure. That's what I've been giving everybody. Is these three.
Ageless, deathless, and metabolism.
The metabolism is down here. When you start taking a lot of these, they have negatives and pluses. A lot of the ones that we're taking have negatives, and too many negatives makes it so you have to eat more often. It's not a big deal. It's not a problem. It's just something that is there. Just letting you know. Okay, so the other thing I will let you guys both is that I already fixed this for all the other characters, and I will fix it for you. There is an actual effect that I put on everybody called regenerative. It actually heals you rapidly and actually like heals limbs and shit. So keep that in mind. Okay, so Chris,
I honestly forgot that was a thing. So good catch.
So Chris, is there any other ones at the top that you want? I can go over them all. Just keep that in mind.
Scarless, genic implanter, perfect immunity, and non.
I don't think you need the the non-senescent shouldn't be a problem because you should never get the things that come from old age because of the concept that you should never become old age. The other thing being the gene implanter is just a weird thing that you could basically give your genes to someone else. But like I told Jay, who was thinking about doing it, that would mean that they also get the stuff at top right now. And I don't really know if we want to start giving that to random colonists. The Scarless one kind of is not really that important because of the regenerative. So the only other one, if you really wanted it, would be perfect immunity. Or we can just continue going.
Keep going, I guess.
Okay. The next would be, did you want one of these?
Acid spray, animal workhole, foam spray, or fire spew?
Yep.
No.
Okay. Just in case it actually matters to you. Just in case it matters to you. Bryant has acid spray. Tammy has animal war call. Jay has fire foam. So The only one that no one has is fire spray.
So the only one that's not taking is foam?
No, fire spray.
I thought you said...
No,
one
he got
that-
foam. Foam
Oh,
spray.
okay. Fine, sure.
You don't have to.
I'll
I'm
take
just
it.
saying.
Why not?
Okay, if you really want to, you
I
can
don't-
take it.
No, it's fine. I might as well.
Okay. The next one is health things. So you can have a strong immunity, a weak immunity, slow healing, fast healing, and your blood clots faster.
What's the difference between super fast wound healing and super clotting?
Super clotting stops you from bleeding. So like it won't heal you, but it stops you from bleeding. Where super wound healing doesn't stop you from bleeding, but makes it so that you're 4 times as fast as healing. So if you get like a cut on your leg, you heal 400% faster.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You want to take the clotting too, so you don't bleed to death?
Sure.
Okay. I think we all took that too.
No, okay.
So the next one is the psychic powers. So you can either have psychic powers or completely immune to psychic, or not immune to psychic powers, but immune to the psychic side effects.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, no, it's fine. So what it is that sometimes random events will happen that will either give you a positive or a negative event based on like what it wants to do. So, but it's all psychic based. If you have no psychic sensitivity towards it, neither one of them affect you. If you have high sensitivity towards it, they both affect you greatly. It also prevents you from being able to use psychic powers, which, which is funny so far. I'm not trying to put my finger on the scale here, but so far, Jay and Bryant have both been deaf, Tammy's been dull, and I have super. So if you went, you can go anywhere you want to, but I just think it would be funny if I was the only one with psychic powers. I'm just like, the fuck is wrong with you people? No, I'm kidding.
Sure. Make me psychically deaf.
Deaf? Okay.
I was thinking that already. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just basically means how so far this series is going is that the corporation came to me and asked me to run a cult and do their business. And I went, sure. And I hired you guys.
When I originally thought of it, I was thinking you'd have to watch the movie or look it up or whatever. Cabin in the Woods. Kind of where I got my idea.
I don't have a clue
But anyway.
what that would be like, but
Yeah.
no, the concept is the fact that how I already have it all set up in my head, where basically we're going to pick one of the noble communities, and that guy is going to be the corporation, and the corporation will give us tasks, which is basically stuff you guys give me. You guys will create it every week, and you guys will give me a task, which is the corporation giving me a task. And if the corporation, for example, gives me a task of creating 22 leather jackets, I have to bring those leather jackets to the corporation and just gift it to them. I don't get money for it.
Mhm.
But anyway, so do you want to be slow moving, fast moving, super fast moving? We're not even going to go with the naked speed because that will probably get you killed.
Oh. I
Naked
assume that means that I can't be wearing anything?
You move slower while you're wearing clothing, but faster if you're not.
Yeah. Put me in the middle. Fast.
Okay, or you can take nothing. Just keep that in mind too.
Yeah.
I had to keep reminding that to Bryant. Then this is your mood. Unhappy, or very unhappy, unhappy, happy, very happy, or you could just be neutral.
Neutral.
Okay.
Chronically depressed, how about that?
So if you took chronically depressed, you'd suffer a -5 penalty or a -10 penalty all the time.
Sounds about right. Yeah, no, we'll just leave it neutral.
Your next one is cold and heat resistance, or lack thereof. So if you took cold weakness, your comfortability in cold goes up by 5 degrees. So, for example, if normally everyone's at -20 and they're comfortable, you'd be at -15. The heat one is the same.
-20 would be way too cold. Using your example, -20 would be way too cold for me.
Yeah, by 5 degrees, yes.
Yeah.
However, you could also do it with heat, which is basically the reverse. So if 20 is comfortable for everybody, 15 is where you're comfortable. Or you can go with the concept of doing a plus with it, where if you do both the medium ones are 10 degrees, and the big one is 20 degrees.
I'll take cold super tolerant.
Super tolerant to cold? Okay.
Yep.
So, yep, you'll be good in really cold weather. Which, so far, funny story here. I think everyone but Jay picked it. So I think that when the votes start going into where we're going to be, I think we're all going to start choosing cold places, and Jay won't. Because that's also something that I haven't even dealt with yet, but it's something that's going to be played around with, is the fact that you guys get to pick everything. The starting stuff, you guys get to pick where we actually place our base. You guys get to choose all that. Do you want any of the heat temperature ones?
Sure, I'll take heat super tolerant too. I'm good either way.
Okay.
Put me where you need me, boss.
Okay, so this one is basically some resistances for like tox immunities or antitoxin immunity stuff. Or you can actually be vulnerable to the sun. The sun can actually hurt you.
I see that.
Or you can have fire resistance, or you can actually be afraid of fire, or damaged by fire.
Is 4 times as effective. Christ. Pyrophobia. Just because I think it'll be fucking hilarious.
You want what?
Fear of fire. Pyrophobia.
Okay. You do understand that will make your character actually legitimately run from combat if there's fire nearby.
Hopefully I don't get too close to fire.
There will be fires all the fucking time. Wait, no, you can't take that. No, you can't take that. No, I'm actually vetoing it. You spit fire from your fucking mouth.
Right?
So I have to veto that. I'm sorry, I have to veto that. You want fire resistance instead?
That would be... that would be fun. Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Cool.
That would be funny.
I was going to say, that would be the most fucking fucked up thing you could ever do. Just... Okay. So these are mental break dealing with violence. Okay?
Yeah.
So this one here states that you will never, if you mental break or just like are talking to someone and they insult you, you will never fight back. You'll never fight them. So like, for example, if someone calls you a piece of shit, you'll just be like, okay, and won't fight back. You won't start a social fight, basically, with your friends. Also, if you ever have a mental breakdown, you may lock yourself in your room, you may do something else, but you'll never resort to violence.
Okay.
The other ones, these two, are basically it's the reverse. You constantly want to get into social fights. This one is you always choose violence.
What is kind instinct?
Okay, I was going to deal with these ones first, but kind instinct, basically is just you are classified as kind. You get the trait kind.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll take that calm.
Bryant has it too. The kind one. You rarely insult others and will sometimes offer kind words to brighten the moods of those around you. They also never judge people by their appearance.
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay. Do you want to be weak in melee combat? So if you ever get hit with someone with a sword, you take more damage?
No.
Okay. Do you want to be strong in melee combat? I would suggest if you're going to go guns, this is irrelevant.
Yeah. What's yeah, no, that's okay.
Okay.
What's kill thirst?
That means that this is one that
just literally I need to kill.
yes. You actually get pissed off if you're not stabbing someone. And it has to be close combat too. So this would be good for a brawler, but not for you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Sleep stuff. So you can get very sleepy, low sleep, or never sleep. None of us took any of this, but you could always take some. Yeah. If you said something about sleep stuff, I never heard you.
Alright, just neutral.
Okay, so don't worry about it. Yep.
Yeah.
The next one here is for pain. You can be delicate, robust, extra pain, I mean you're constantly in pain, or that you take more pain, yeah, or that you take less pain, or you can just take none of them. Again, your choice.
No.
Okay. Your reproduction. Low libido, high libido, doesn't get, neutral, sterile, or fertile.
I'll take high.
High libido? Okay. Okay. I just had to see if it was going to be something where it's like you had to participate in it, but it doesn't say that. It just the concept that you would
the chance of living.
Yeah, but you have to have your significant other there, which we're not going to start with that. But attractiveness, very unattractive, neutral, attractive, very attractive.
Neutral.
Okay. Cosmetic stuff now. You can have red eyes, gray eyes, or normal eyes.
Normal.
No hair, short hair, long hair. Doesn't matter.
Short.
Okay. Just keep in mind that I have this currently going with genetics. So any child that you theoretically have that you pass this on to will always have short hair.
Okay.
So just letting you know that. Only bushy beards, beardless, or unisex beards. Or none.
None.
Okay, like as in like beardless, or don't pick any of those.
Don't pick any.
Okay. Ears. Human ears, pointed ears, cat ears, floppy ears, pig ears, or don't pick anything.
Just regular ears.
Human ears? Okay. Human nose, or doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Human jaw, or heavy jaw, or doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Mix it up.
Central horn, mini horns, or human forehead, or doesn't
Just a
matter.
human.
human voice, pig voice, animal voice, or it doesn't matter.
Human.
Okay. Now that that's done, body type, standard, thin, fat, hulking, or it doesn't matter.
Standard.
Okay. Next is hair color. You can pick any of the hair colors or go with it doesn't matter.
Dark black.
Okay. Skin color. You can go with any of the skin colors there, or you can go with it doesn't matter.
Just leave that.
Yep. Okay, so next is miscellaneous. You can have a strong stomach, so you never get food poisoning. You can get a robust digestion, which allows you to eat raw food. You can get slow study, a quick study, night vision, nearsighted, inbred, cell instability, major cell instability, grayless hair, human. So yeah, we'll go stick with that for now. Did any of those spark your interest?
Dark vision.
Okay, you're the only one that took dark vision, by the way.
Am I?
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay. Human hands, elongated fingers, or pig hands.
Just human hands.
Okay. The next one is that you can actually have fur skin. It warms you up, but you look like a giant fucking furry animal.
I look like a yeti. No, that's okay.
Yep. You already said no to.
hair. With my fire.
Do you want a furry tail or a monkey tail?
No.
Okay.
Don't want a tail.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so in the last little bit, there's 2 sections left. The next one is the skills. So, I'll explain it to you real fast here. How this is supposed to work is you could take any of these, but if you take so all the skills have awful, poor, strong, or great. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You could take none of them. You could take whatever one you want to go with here. But if you're going to go with the concept you're not a melee guy, I'll give you that right now. Whatever one you take, if you do an awful one, it removes a burning a passion from the thing. So it lowers your passion level by 1. Or it says all passion levels, but that's okay. I didn't realize that it said all passion levels. It said 1. But anyway.
Well, let's start with great shooting.
Okay. Which gives you a passion level. It gives you a passion level, and it also gives you a +8 to the shooting.
It gives me awful melee. Or did you do that?
No, I did that.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Because if
I was going to say the same thing anyway.
If you're not going to use melee, because you can't use them both without a mod, usually, unless I switch back and forth. But if you're going to be a shooter, melee just doesn't do well at that point.
That's fine.
Anyway, then you have construction.
Strong.
Okay. Then you have mining.
Meh. So leave it.
Okay. Cooking.
I would say strong.
So you're going to try to be one of our cooks?
Yeah. Unless we have too many cooks already.
I don't know. I can't remember what the fuck we have. Plants?
I said strong, not great, but okay.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Did you say strong with construction as well?
No. Construction, yes, I said strong.
Yep.
Sorry.
And shooting, you said great.
Yes.
Yep, okay. Anyway, plants.
Leave it.
Okay, animals.
Leave it.
Okay. Crafting.
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good at crafting.
You want poor or awful?
Just poor is fine. Not too terrible, but...
Well, I'll just say, if you go awful, it just gives you 0 at the beginning. And if you're really not worried about it, you can eventually start building it back up. It's not like it's a huge problem. But if you're going to go, you might as well go for hard.
Okay.
Just because the fact that you're already probably not going to put points into it. You're probably not going to get anything that's going to put points into it. So why not just go all out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Art.
Poor.
Awful.
Or awful, I should say. Yeah.
Okay. Medicine.
Awful.
Okay. Social.
Strong.
Keep in mind that I'm going to be heavily focusing in social.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know, like, because I'm going to be, because I have the psychic stuff, which means that I'm going to be going down the noble route, which means I have to have high social. Not saying you can't do it, just informing you that I am going to be the one that's primarily doing social. So, if you still want to do great, or do you say strong?
Strong.
Strong? Okay.
Yep.
And then last is intelligence.
Or.
Awful.
Yep.
Okay. So last thing is drugs. Drugs. You can have a dependency, or a mild resistance, or a immunity. To was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different drugs. If you'd like me to go over the drugs, I can.
No.
Okay. Because there's
alcohol is obviously alcohol.
Yep.
Juice, I'm guessing, is like caffeine, coffee kind of stuff.
it's more extreme. I think it's more like
Like.
if you don't have go juice within 60 days, you die. Is that for everything? Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's for everything. Oh sweet.
Let's see if you have dependency.
Yeah. Oh, thanks guys. Oh, I fucking love you guys. Oh, so fucking much. Okay, continue on.
Why?
Jay and Bryant both have a dependency.
Oh god.
Cool. I guess they can't die with Deathless, so we'll see how that works out. Cool.
They're in for a very miserable time.
Cool. Anyway,
No, I don't think
go
I think
juice.
we're good with just everything
Psychite,
the way it is.
which is a T.
Yeah.
Smoke leaf.
It's just like pot, I would assume.
Yeah. And wake up.
Yeah. No, just leave it.
Okay. By the way, both Jay and Bryant went with smoke leaf dependencies.
Makes sense. Bryant Bryant for pot and Jay for tobacco.
But yeah, so they both took that, and yeah, now we have to deal with that. Oh, they also both became what's that word? Trying to think of the word I'm looking for here. They both became fuck. Gardeners. That's the word. They're both gardeners.
So they can harvest their smoke leaf?
Yeah. Okay, so now we have to actually build your character. Wait, why did it not do that? There we go. That. Okay. So this is so far your character. I can change everything about him. So, you like the short hair?
Yep.
Okay, do you want him to have tattoos?
Nah, he's fine the way he is.
So
Honestly.
he has tattoos.
Okay.
That's what the markings are on him?
Oh, okay. I thought that was part of his, like, oh.
That's his face tattoos and his body tattoos.
Oh, okay.
He also does not have a beard. Do you want to...
Like, right back.
One eternity later. He's staggeringly ugly. He's just ugly. I can remove it.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, so do you want to have... So you're good with your hair the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a beard?
No.
Okay. Do you want your tattoos?
Tattoos are kind of meh. Don't matter to me.
You said yes. Do you...
Sure.
You can also check what kind of tattoos you want. You can have the tiger.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool, actually.
Just seeing what other ones there are.
Yeah.
So you want the tiger, oh, what is it?
The tiger.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, sure, why not?
That's the Mike Tyson tattoo.
Uh-huh.
And then body, you can have... You can also have the tiger. It's kind of fitting for what you already went over.
Sure.
So yeah, you have
Why
the
not?
tiger.
Get a matching...
Okay.
Get a matching tattoo.
So first, I'm going to add pants to you. Then I'm going to add a button-up shirt to you. And apply. Okay. Your favorite color is black, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
I can give you sheer black. Well, that's a little too black. You know, I'll just go with this one. Just go back to what it was. The grayish black.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that's
Kind of
done.
faded black.
Jay, I think, went with the same one. So that's also fine. How old, compared to Jay, how many years are you older than him?
I think Jay just turned 40?
Yes.
3.
Okay. I'm now having to do math. Give me a second. That should be right. There. Because I don't want us to be too old.
Yeah.
Because if we're too old, we actually start suffering penalties and stuff like that. But you don't want to be too young because then you're not an adult. So, there we go. Okay, we'll deal with that in a bit. Yeah, we should probably deal with your abilities next. So your abilities. You can get extra abilities. Stuff to, we all have extra abilities. If you don't take your extra abilities, I'll just take them. If you want to know what any of these do, that's fine. If you want to just take more fire shit, there is more fire shit.
What is Hellcat Burner?
It's
Sure, sounds kind of cool.
I don't think you can do it. That's why I'm so confused about it. Because it's bioferrite charge.
Okay.
The problem is that a bioferrite thing is something you have to get off enemies. So I'm not sure how that actually works. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's my only concern about it. Like, because I saw it when Jay was talking about it, and I was like, okay, and then he chose something else, so I didn't really worry. But the problem I have with it is just the fact that it does say it expend a pressurized bioferrite charge to create a burst of flames. Problem is that how does that work with the body? It's attached to a gun. The part that I know about it. So I'm not quite sure about it.
How about invisibility?
I think you cannot do invisibility because I think invisibility needs you to be a sidecaster. Level 5.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. What is Void Terror? Oh. It's a psychic ability.
It doesn't say it has any prereqs. Just, yeah, I guess you create fear in people's brains and they run.
What about unnatural healing?
That one, you can heal people, but there's
Again,
also
psychic ability.
again, it's not psychic ability where it doesn't say psychic abilities. It doesn't say it, so it's actually not that. Like, it doesn't have psycasting, so you should be fine. The problem with it is just the fact that it does say it can have unexpected side effects. Tammy and Jay both have it,
Okay.
but
Never mind then.
that's the only thing I would have to say about that. It's just the fact that I'm going to be having to figure out what the unexpected side effects are eventually going to be.
Yeah.
You could take Void Terror if you really want to. I'm not saying no to it. It's just I don't know how it works, so I guess it'll be a learning experience.
Sure.
You know, you said you wanted to go invisible. There's an invisible ability right there.
Revenant invisibility.
Yeah.
Use the Revenant vertebrae to temporarily turn invisible. Prosthetic manipulates the visual centers of those nearby, letting the user pass unnoticed. Sure, why not?
Okay. And you could always take one more. Or no, I think that's... yeah, you can take one more. Or you can give it to me.
Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Okay. So I'll have to figure out what I want later, but that's okay. So next, we'll go over your backgrounds. So I'm going to first make it so that that's there. So what do you want to be focusing on?
Shooting.
Okay. So we'll put shooting in as your big one here. Shooting. There you go. Okay, so there's no level 5 shootings as a child. That's fair. This is also your child's background, if that matters at all to you.
Okay.
So if you have something else that you're interested in, it may be better here.
Social.
So it's just a +6 to your social. As an orphan.
Okay.
If you're good with that.
Sure.
Okay, and then getting rid of that, we can go with shooting, like you said. So now there's a lot of them. Is there anything else that you would want with your shooting? Like any other skill you'd want?
Trying to figure it out.
You did say you wanted cooking at one point.
Sure.
So let me see if cooking is got something. It does not look like cooking has anything. I guess it has these 3. Space Hunter. Sure. So you got this one which we're not going to pick. We got this one which is got melee as well. So Space Hunter has a little bit of melee as well, but it's the lowest of them all.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or yeah, you can either be you know what? You said you want this. We'll let you have it. Space Hunter. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of these 3 right here, and you get to pick 3 for yourself. These are just your traits. If you want to know what any of them do, or if you want something that is for something.
Careful shooter.
Okay, careful shooter takes it. So you shoot 25% longer. So like if you're going to take a second to shoot, you do a second and a quarter, and you get a +5 on your shooting accuracy. There's also trigger happy, which lowers your shooting time, but you're also your accuracy.
Let's go with the first one.
Okay.
Hard worker.
Hard worker. Industrious is better.
Is it?
Yeah, it's hard worker is 20% work speed. Industrious is 35% work speed.
Okay, we'll take industrious then.
Okay. Wonder if that actually counts or not. I was looking at Pyromaniac. Not saying you have to take it. I just thought about the concept of, would a person who spits fire be classified as a fire wielder? Therefore, would he not have a constant mood buff because he's carrying around a fire weapon.
Yeah.
Something for me to actually have to test out at some point.
Yeah.
Anything else you can see?
No.
So you don't want anything else, or?
No, I can't. Don't see anything. Oh, but it's optimist.
That means that you're happy. So you get like a +6 permanent bonus to your mood.
Sure.
Man, my occult ways have really convinced you that your life is important there, Chris. There we go. So, where do you want your 3 passions and your 3 burning passions after I do this? Oh, that was it. Okay.
Shooting, obviously.
Yeah. But your shooting theoretically is a small one because it already had a blip because you took the thing.
Okay.
So you say you want, yep, do you want that be a burning passion?
Sure.
You want your social to be a burning passion?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 1 more burning passion and 2 more passions.
Construction.
Okay. There's a burning passion?
Yeah.
Okay, so now 2 more passions. Animals wouldn't be bad.
Yep.
Because hunting takes your total from your shooting and your animals.
Okay.
And then you do have a little bit of medicine if you want to just put the 1 little drop back in medicine. So
Sure.
Yep. So I think you're the only one that I have that I'm actually going to go in the concept of what do you want to name yourself? Because of course your name's Death and your name's Talon. What do you want your nickname to be? What everyone calls you?
Usually I just go with Talon.
Okay. So, Mr. Talon. There we go. That's your character.
Okay.
Now, I have done a lot of work. Not enough. But enough. This is us. So there's me. Check out another little thingy here, which I'll peek in a second. There's Tammy. There's Bryant. There's Jay. There's you.
Am I like the only human?
No, Jay's human too. He just has red eyes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's I also have 19 people already, which basically oh yeah, let's go with that one. Save. Yeah. I also have my family done, Bryant's family done, and they're just out in the world. So like, all the relationships and siblings and stuff, and all the relationships down here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Off stream, I do have to get your information that you want to put in here and Jay's information that he wants to put in here. For example, I will, like, your dad, like, oh, I also spelled this wrong. There. Anyway, like, not like his actual name or anything like that, but just like, I'll quickly make your dad, quickly make, you know, your mom, you know, shit like that, where I just quickly make people. And then basically you could have it where, like, occasionally, maybe by chance, your dad will walk across the board. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So, with you, I'm probably just going to do your dad, your mom, your wife, your child, and if you want, I can put your sister in. With Jay, he has to figure out who the fuck he wants to actually put in. And then I have to do all Tammy's shit. Tammy's going to have, like, a shit ton of people, because I'm going to do it in Tammy's entire fucking bloodline. Just that way, it gives the concept that when just shit happens, there's a chance that someone just walks in randomly. I don't want it to be just random, Jay. Like, they don't have to have your proper names. Like, we're not doing proper names at all. Like, mine's like C's and B's and C's and roosters, and like, they can all be like based on like animals and shit like that. But it's just like, because we're all tribes people anyway, so having, like, you know, for example, Chris is going to be like Tammy's, using Tammy's as an example. I haven't done it yet, but Tammy's is all going to be based on, her father's side is going to be based on bears, and her mother's side is going to be based on colors. So, like, you know, that's the concept there. So, like, then, you know, Chris will have to figure out if he wants, you know, them to be something special, and you have to figure out if you just want them all to be, like, you know, something fate, or, because, like, that would also work for you, Jay, if you just really want to, like, legitimately give everybody, like, you know, a fake name based off of fate. Like, the, you know, for example, you know, T.O. Fate, B.O. Fate, E.O. Fate, you know, you know what I'm trying to say? Or with Chris, he can come up with, like, you know, whatever way he wants to do it. To be fair, Chris, you could actually do yours as, like, you know, your dad could be Grumpy Talon. You know, like, it doesn't have to be, like, you know, the actual, like, straight out things. I'm not going to do any of the skills for them. I did none of the skills for the people. I literally took a modified version of what my traits were, removing all the stuff and calling it a lesser traits, and gave it to my family. And that's just the concept. It's just having a little bit of extra oomph in there of that random, like, 1 point Chris could have, like, an outstanding, like, using this as an example, using this as a sheer 100% example of just what could happen. Chris could have written down as his character's life goal is to imprison, and I use that in quotation words, his wife and daughter, and convince them to join the tribe. You know what I mean? Do you understand that, Chris? So, like, like, that could be your character's, like, overall, like, lifetime goal, like, which is something I'm going to be talking to you guys about at some point as well. Having it where there's a lifetime goal for for your characters. So if you have a lifetime goal set up, if I fulfill that lifetime goal, I get a reward. And the lifetime goal could be something more complicated. Like, you want your wife and daughter to be brought into the thing. Which would mean I would have to figure out a way to make your wife and daughter like not hurt them, but capture them somehow. Which will be tricky as fuck. But that is a goal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which I do have ideas already, if that is actually something I have to do. I never took that one trait. I'll have to fix that. But anyway, so yeah, that's the concept. So like I said, once we're not on stream, if you guys want to go over that, or if you want to send it to me over like this thing, that's also another thing. Like I said, I already did Bryant's side. I'm going to be doing all of Tammy's side. I did my side. It's just, again, supposed to give it this little extra oomph of the concept that there's people out there that, we could. How the fuck do I keep having numbers that are higher than what they should be? Weird. Anyway, that would be the end of this, I guess. Unless there's anything you and or Jay want to go over before I jump out.
Nope.
Okay, well, I'm not sure how I'm going to be shoving this all together, but that's a future probably problem. So, until next time, everyone.